And we're live. Hey guys, welcome to Crypto Talk Now, live with Max and Larry, the Max and Larry Show, your show, the big show. So grateful that you have joined us. If you don't believe me, I do have a gratitude rock to prove it. And Patches is here. He's a little bit too big for the screen, so he's decided to clean out his nails at the present time. But good to see you back, Max. Max, how are you doing this evening? And most importantly, how is your dad doing? I know you've been spending some time with him in the hospital.
Well, it is good to be back here, and yeah, he's been in the hospital since Monday. I did notice that he's able to at least walk, but I'm just so incredibly thankful that he's going to be able to keep his legs. That was a huge worry, but it's just been a hell of a time for the last couple weeks or so, and it's one of those things, like I got food poisoning last Wednesday night. We got some bad news, of course, about a close family member of ours. Basically, loved the guy like an uncle, and he ended up passing away last week. And then I wasn't thinking, and I ended up taking some shrimp and dipping it into some old shrimp cocktail sauce, and I get food poisoning from that. And then, it was, and then right after that, literally, Monday, as in a few days ago, my dad's been in the hospital. He's still there. There's just a lot of other things going on, as you know, that we talked about on the phone. So,
yeah. Well, I'm grateful that you're back. We're going to talk about the comments and welcome everybody here. And we'll talk a little bit about the app. And what I'll do, Max, is I'm going to go over the overall crypto market a little bit, let people see the pricing as it stands right now. And then we'll have your news segment. We'll talk about all the things that are going on. Give us a quick commercial. Give us a 30-second commercial as to what you're talking about this evening.
Well, it's going to be a good show, guys. I mean, I'm glad to be able to be back with you guys and do this type of thing again. So we're going to be covering some information in regards to Xrp Quant. I actually have some good, clips, basically, just to make it a little more interactive for you in regards to the newly elected Prime Minister of the UK and how, crypto gung-ho he basically is. I think it's a massive win, not just for the UK, but for crypto in general. Not even looking at it from a political point of view, just looking at it from that. And then there's going to be also some investor place coverage I want to go get into with you guys. It's a little bit more updated compared to the last one I was going to do from the 15th. This one was just, I don't know, about 3 days ago, so it's still pretty fresh. But yeah, glad to be back, and it should be a great show.
I'm excited about it, and maybe during the UK segment, we can see if Mrs. Doubtfire is available to give us a little bit of the news. We haven't heard from Mrs. Doubtfire in a while. All right, so
I'm going to grab my remote real quick, and I'll be right back.
All right, cool. Crypto Mike, he says, yo, number one, how about that? And guess what? The giveaway, I've talked to LeGrand, is starting November 1st. We're going to give away every single day an NFT from our network. It's going to be cool. We're going to, you know what might be worth the most is the person that wins the first ever Crypto Talk Now network NFT. I just thought about it now. That might be worth a lot in the future, right? And then we're going to have different layers. We're going to have one for investment for the public to invest in, and then we're going to have a higher level for our seed investors. So we've got some great things coming. But yeah, so right now you've won absolutely nothing. So congratulations for that. Brian Dowie. I won't be able to say that much longer because November 1st, we really are going to start giving stuff away again. Brian Dowie says, what's up? Number two, you've also won nothing. And April Cornwell, nothing for coming in third place. But thank you so much for being here, Michael, April, and Brian. Salamander in space. Salamander, the XDC commander. He's howling. He's howling to the moon. He's waiting for XDC to go to the moon. This is a fake couch for those that are new to the show. We did have somebody watch that thought, oh, Larry, I like your background and your couch is so nice and the pillows, everything's color coordinated. Well, it is green screen. Brian Dowie, Max, hope your dad is feeling better, bro. Or bra.
Thanks. It was his pain levels. It was really, really bad. I mean, it was like, when he first went in on Monday, his pain levels were like 9, out of 10, 10 being the worst. And then when I saw him yesterday, I said, Dad, how's your pain levels? And he's just like, it's like a 1.5 out of 10. I'm like, oh God, thank God for that. So
Yeah.
And then,
Good.
the wound care people came in and helped him out with that. So he's making progress. My main thing was I was so worried that my dad was going to lose his legs, like because of the infection and so on. And I couldn't even sleep. I mean, I was up since like, I think it was like Sunday. And when I brought him in, it was like, and I got home, it was, by that time it was like Monday evening or something. It was bad, but
Yeah.
I think things are going to get better.
Was it last night that you you had me? I was able to talk to your dad on the phone. Was it last night or the night before? I can't remember.
It was last night. Yeah. Yeah. It was
Yeah,
last
we
night.
had a great conversation. Your dad's a really nice guy. I just wanted your dad to know that he did a great job in raising you because you're a great friend, brother, co-host, all the above. So he did a good job with that. So hopefully, I know he can get on your nerves a little bit because he's a good man, but when you're 88 years old, it's hard to adapt to change. So I mean, I have a hard time myself. So
Well, right
I
back
understand
at you, man. I mean, I love you like a brother too, and you and I, of course, became very close friends, and we're like family, man. So I really appreciate it. Your prayers, everybody. I got some recent bad news on something else, but I'm trying to focus on the positive. It's just been a crazy last couple weeks. So yeah,
I'm going to get through the comments because I think there's somebody new here. I want to make sure
no
that
problem.
we recognize them. Let me keep going here. Bitcoin BMW. He's got his Bitcoin race car. Actually, he does race it. Usually he did say howdy. Howdy, Max and Larry, because he's from Texas. Don't mess with Texas. Crypto Bugs is back. What's up, gang? Welcome back, Crypto Bugs. Let us know what your NFT is. Is that I don't know if that's a Banana Task Force ape or not. And you might have told me last time, but I forgot. Just let me know. Tim Shea says, hey, because what else would Tim Shea say? He's a nice guy, and he says, hey, because it rhymes with his last name. Patches is giving us not such a flattering view. Patches, you might want to just flip over. He's going for a massage or something. He's I don't know what he's doing. He's laying out, waiting for someone to massage his buttocks or something like that. I'm not going to do it, Patches. You got to get yourself a Shiba Inu puppy. Do that kind of stuff. Tim Shea. Hey, Brian Dowie. By the way, let's stop the show. There's something very important I need to ask you. When you had Meatball, the dog that used to live with you, Patches, sit down. Sit down, Patches. You have your own camera. When you had Meatball and you took him for walks, did you ever take him for walks, like in neighborhoods and stuff?
Yeah, it was. That was actually before he came to live here at the house. Back when he was living in an apartment. So yeah.
Yeah. So let me ask you this question. When you took him for walks, did you ever carry one of those little doggy bags behind, like the little plastic?
Oh, yeah. I'm not like one of those typical jerks that just lets their dog go running around pooing everywhere. I don't do that.
Oh, no. So, well, I am one.
You're one of those jerks?
One of those typical jerks. I don't take my dog for walks.
Wow. Well, you also live out in a rural area, so it's not as bad. But
oh, man. Oh, well,
just like that, we lost half of our audience. No, I'm kidding.
You can't. No, you don't want to walk behind your dog with a bag of poop, like he's the Queen of England. You're not his servant. That's the way I look at it. So I'm not walking behind Patches. You already think Patches has a huge ego already. I don't need to trail behind him with bags of poop, he's supposed to be, he's so full of himself. All right. Cody Core. Everyone is crypto fighting. It's fast as lighting. And guess what? We keep living most of our lives living in a crypto paradise. Patches, go lay down. Boy, he's becoming overbearing.
Guys,
you know what it is?
I was just going to state, I think Larry must have some kind of, I don't know, he's got some connection problems or he's got some storms going on or something. I don't know. So
no storms, just horrible internet service. I have the best internet known to man. It's the area I live in. I had a race home and Patches and I just enjoyed some ground beef. I had to make it really fast. I went to the gym, fast to the grocery store, ran home, drove home, but ran home fast, cooked it really fast and wolfed it down. So I needed to get some more protein. Cody Core, Tim Shea. All right, welcome back, Cody Core. Let's keep going. I'm a little bit behind with these comments here. A lot of comments coming in today. That's great. Larry, love your casting couch. It's not mine. It's actually Patches's. And he, the lights come on here at 3 a.m. or something. He gets a little lonely and he conducts, I hear talking, but it's not him. And so I don't know what kind of interviews he's doing. Larry broke the real couch.
Casting couches and money shots of your dog. Anyway.
All right. Well, we can't get into breaking couch. All right. So Brian Dowie, hope your dad gets better, Max. This Tim Shea.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I love the guy. I mean, yeah, I mean, anybody could get on your nerves if they live with you long enough, but I mean, it's my dad. You only get one of them. So
How about that? How about this? There's somebody new here, is what I was about to say. Quanto. Ronto. It rhymes. Prayers for the family, Maximus. Thank you.
yeah, so hold on. Let me give it, guys, just a quick shout out to this particular individual, Quanto Ronto. And by the way, Quanto, thank you so much for the follow on Twitter. Basically, guys, if you've seen my last Quant video at the very beginning, I give him a shout out, and look at that. Show a little, a little love goes both ways. So I really appreciate you even being here and tuning in. You basically said that you like the content and so on. You're a fan. I'm a fan of yours as well. So, guys, how about this? If you haven't done so already, give Quanto Ronto the warm CTN welcome. I think it's really, really cool to see somebody like this come here and spend some time with us here tonight. Really appreciate you, sir. Thank you so much, and thank you for the prayers as well. Really appreciate that.
Thank you for the kind words, Quanto, Ronto, and supporting the network. Look at this. Crypto Mike, thank you for the $2 donation. We know we have the inflation area rate. It's a penny here. So we rounded up. I think dollar cost average, aka no, I'm sorry. DC Doge Chain is about to bust off again. Well, we haven't really looked too closely into it. We can take a look. Have you looked into it, Max? Doge Chain?
Yeah, and it's one I'm thinking about maybe getting into. And you guys know me, I'm not really the biggest fan on when it comes to, like tokens and so on. But I mean, if it kind of makes sense and has a good community, then I may possibly do that. I want to do a little bit of my own research. I would recommend anybody doing that as well. I am still sticking mainly with the ISOs and other ones that have utility and so on. But you know what? There's no denying that it hasn't blasted off and done pretty darn well here consistently within the last couple of weeks or more. I remember Coochie Boy sent me a message basically showing it, and it was well over, was it 40, maybe 60%. Some big things going on with that. So yeah, thank you for that info, Crypto Mike, and the super chat.
Yeah, thank you so much again, Mike. Hello to Marlena. She's saying she's an angel, and yes, definitely you are a unicorn, unique and one of a kind. And here's a fun fact: her daughter. Yeah, it's a nice picture. Yeah, I'm gonna just say, so she's gonna play. She's gonna play on your team, Max. I'm putting her on your team because I have to play against her because she talks so much trash. And we're gonna play her in June. Okay. Yeah, she's gonna be. She's a basketball coach in Wilmington, North Carolina. So she coaches junior varsity. And I will say this: there's a fun fact for you. So that is one of her daughters, and she's a special girl, of course. But even a little bit more special because she shares the same birthday as me. That little 5-year-old, her 5-year-old daughter there. So that's kind of cool. Just a little fun fact.
Sometime in February. Huh.
Yeah. Yes, in February. Actually, if you guys want to know, my birthday is February 6th. So there you go. Tim Shea, just subscribe Quanto. That's why I said that on February 6th, not Quant. XRP is going to be $2. That's why I made that prediction. Patches just knocked his camera over. How about that?
Well, there you go.
He's really getting rowdy today. I think he's mad because I didn't give him enough ground beef. I had to put some of it away. Quanto Ronto here in Philly. Let's go Phillies. How about that? The Phillies are in the World Series. They came out of nowhere. The Phillies came out of nowhere. How about that? Of course, you guys know I'm a Yankees fan, but I'm a baseball fan most of all. Patches, please.
That is pretty amazing. I remember the last time, when they went and so on.
I'd be right back.
That was a heck of a team. What was that, like 10 years ago, something like that? I can't even remember now. But shout out to your team. Right on, man. That is really, really cool. And of course, big things for Philadelphia in general. You guys, of course, had that big epic win if you're into football over, of course, Tom Brady and the Patriots back when he was playing for him and so on. I know we have some Patriots fan here too. I'm just pointing things out. I'm not choosing sides, but right on, man. That is so cool. My hometown team is yet to get a major league team, but if we do and we get that expansion in Portland, Oregon, I'm going to be the biggest, fan of whatever team that is. But right on, Quanto. That's cool.
Selmo Fudd, Crypto Talk Now with the pound. He always says hello. An OG of OGs. All you guys are OGs of OGs. Hey,
Oh, how about this?
Marlena.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. So I did see your tweet, Selmo. Congratulations on your 5 ETH purchase of Quant. That's amazing. You said
Oh,
you wanted
wow.
your goal to be 100 Quant. That's just epic, man. Like that
That's
is
great.
just so, yeah, that's way cool. So congrats, man.
He's working on getting a private island at this point. Selmo Fudd. All right. So Marlena says prayers to Max's dad. That's what the reference is.
Oh, thank you. And also for me, thank you guys for all your prayers before we found out that my dad got into the hospital and so on. Again, a death in her family, and then on top of that, I had food poisoning last week, and it was horrible, man. It was 14 hours straight of just solid agony with my stomach.
Yeah, it's been a while since you and I have been on a show together. It's been a few days.
Yeah, no, it feels like it's probably been a week.
Seems like it. Yeah. Seems like a long time. April Cornwell, prayers for both situations, Max.
Well, thank you. Appreciate it.
Cool Cat Crypto, meow. Of course, he always passes gas for some unknown reason. He's always doing that. And he actually has a trademark on that emoji as well. So Shibnobi Analytics. How about that? Another Shibnobi guy or lady. I'm not sure. He says, let's go. Or she says, let's go.
All right. Maybe it's Keith.
It could be. Actually,
Well,
you know what? It might be Keith.
Yeah, because I mean that would make sense because they merged. But
yeah,
anyway.
Okay.
If it is Keith, hello Keith. Long time no see. Good to see you.
Nice to see you, Crypto Mike. Is that Larry on the bottom screen? Yeah, I'm not. I know you guys are getting excited, waiting for me to do push-ups, but I wasn't going to do that. I was just trying to fix. Patches knocks over his. Patches has a beautiful. What did we get here? He's got a Surface or whatever it is. I don't even know. He's got a really nice high level case and everything for it, but he's a dog, so he smacked it over, and he's uncomfortable today. He's definitely pissed off at me because I didn't give him enough. First of all, I didn't give him steak, and he's like, "What is this crap? You're giving me ground beef," and because he's picky. And then the second thing is I didn't give him enough ground beef because I had to save some because I want to have some in the morning. But yeah, I had to have a lot of protein, so I was there. Where's the beef? Salamander Space, Salamander, the XDC Commander, of course. Selmo Fudd, get that one hitter quitter, and get that Twitter tweet. All right. Brian Dowie, definitely looking bigger, Larry, ready for Shaq. I'm no longer challenging Shaq because I told you, my son showed me a video of him. He's in good shape. I was only going to play Shaq full court. Remember, if he was out of shape. But now that I discovered he was working out with Charles Barkley, I'm passing on that. And, no NBA player is going to want to get shown up by me. So it was going to be 2-on-2. Now it turned into 5-on-5, and now it's co-ed. So it's taking a different dimension. But it's going to be better. Mr. Lambo's Crypto Talk. What's up, CTN family? Thank you for being here.
Yeah, thanks for being here. We'll get things into crypto here shortly. We're just trying to go through some of the comments and so on. We might have to maybe skip a few of these. No offense to anybody. Just about 20 minutes.
I'm about to jump over like 10 of them in a second. Selmo, you down with XRP? Brian Dowie. Salamander Space, you know me. XRP. Okay. Here we go. We're going to keep skipping. Everyone's saying hello to one another. That's nice of you guys. Cool Cat Crypto is still bullish. Crypto Mike, I like ISO and the RSO. Okay. I'm forever bullish. The bear has left me forever.
Well, hopefully.
Crypto Bugs. Oh, here it is. It's a Kronos chimp NFT. Thank you for the clarification. Please click the like button. That's a good idea. Thank you. We're going to go. And here, one more person, then we're going to go to the news. Yoga Matt, Larry, Tim Shea, Cool Cat, Crypto Mike, Brian Dowie, Joyce is here. I didn't see Joyce. April, and the old school crew. That's right. The OGs of OGs. All right. So, do you want to get into a new segment and then we'll look at the overall market, or how do you want to do it?
Well, I was thinking we'll look at the overall market real quick, and then we'll get into some of this XRP and then Quant. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys this basically right here. Give me a moment to shut this thing off. But yeah, I mean, we got quite a few things we want to go over tonight. A lot of people, of course, like we see right here, you were really hoping that this was going to be the start of the bull run. You saw that the overall crypto market cap basically went to 1 trillion, and we see this once in a while, especially over this last summer. It doesn't happen much, but some of you guys, of course, were hoping that this would trigger, better things, like 1.25 trillion, and then maybe a 2 trillion. And, some of the things that you saw in the last bull run where we were up to like, was it, 3 trillion, 4 trillion, a little bit higher than that for the overall crypto market cap. We're basically talking about things where, Bitcoin was at least, 40,000, Ethereum was at least, let's face it, like $3,000, right? And we're not even close to that right now. So on the overall crypto market cap for the top 100 on that 1 hour chart, we do notice that USTC is it's up about 3%. And on that 24-hour chart, it's up 21%. And like a few of our audience members that point out, like Mike Cornwell and so on, usually when USTC starts to do well, then Luna Classic follows. Currently speaking, on the 7-day chart, it's not there yet, but it doesn't mean that that can't happen. Again, later, when we're maybe going through some more comments, we'll pull up the Luna Classic chart and so on, see what's going on with that. But I wanted to, of course, point out some of this to you guys. Here's what's going on for the last 24 hours. Clayton. So, for instance, Clayton is up about close to 19% on that 24-hour chart. But on that 7-day chart, 89%. And here's the thing, something I want to point out. Look at this. This is sitting close to 25 cents, right? Even at this point, you may be thinking, well, I missed it. Well, I mentioned a while back that I felt as though even at 25 cents was a good entry point. But let's reflect on something. So I posted this back on October 13th, of course, my buy alerts, right? And, of course, not official financial advice like it states right here, but my own personal buy alerts. And Clayton was listed at a little close to 15 cents at the time. I saw it basically like a few days ago, maybe a week ago, go into the 13. So even at this price level, let's face it, guys, if you would have got in on the 13th, which, let's face it, is only exactly 2 weeks ago as of today, you would have seen this basically go up about 10 cents per coin for you. And it is indeed a coin. Clayton is its own blockchain. So shout out to all the people who did get into Clayton and recognize the utility behind it and so on. On top of that, some of the other ones we definitely want to mention. Of course, we haven't done a deep dive into Cosmos yet. I did tell you guys I would do that. Same goes for Hydra. But look at Dogecoin. It is worthy of a mention. If you're going to be looking into, for instance, the meme coins and so on, it is kind of like Coke and Pepsi. Dogecoin, Shiba Inu are the originals. And if you're wondering why this is up, especially on that 7-day chart, and why this hit briefly the 8-cent mark, it's just that. Elon Musk coming in full force. Basically, with Twitter, if you've been on Twitter, you've seen little things like the app layout, the font change and stuff like that, some of the announcements of what he wants to do. Of course, we'll get more into that in just a bit. There's some big things that was mentioned, specifically a tweet by him. But anyway, getting more into this, here's my particular watch list, at least part of it. As you know, we saw what was going on with Clayton. I'm not personally into Zombie Inu. I know some of you guys are because you're fans of that particular token. But some of the other ones I want to mention is, of course, Tectonic. That's up 7.79%, about 54% on the week. Shout out to Mentalec / also, Cool Cat Crypto's choice of GBEX, which is one of those that's on the XDC network, one of those ISO 222s. But this one is definitely one in which has a very low market cap and has been doing really, really well, up about 41% on that 7-day chart. And then last time, if I'm not mistaken, this was up over 100% for that 30-day chart. And then, of course, there's ALBT, Tim Shea's choice. A lot of you guys were big fans of ALBT. Again, as far as a ISO 222, one that you may be looking at, this is considered one with an also, small market cap. There's a little bit more that we're going to get into, but before we kick it into the XRP, I was wondering if you have any questions before getting more into this, Larry, or you want to just get into the comments just briefly before kicking into the XRP segment.
I think we could just get into I think we can get into the comments, but before we do, I just want to
Sure.
say that I'm really, it's AL. I always say it wrong. Is it ALBNT?
No,
Alliance Block.
ALBT.
ALBT.
Yeah.
Yep.
Lawrence
Alliance
Block.
Block
Yep.
is one that's really on my radar right now because the market cap is so low, like 17
Right.
million or so. I'm really, really considering picking up a bag of that at the same time that I pick up some XRP. So that will be, I promise you guys, I'm going to pick it up on Halloween no matter what happens. It's, I was stubborn. It's not, first I said 35 cents and I'm like 27, 17, not 17, but 27. No, it's not going to get there. So we might never see XRP get down. You think you will get XRP below 30 cents again or probably not, right?
I don't see that happening unless, like, for instance, China decides to invade Taiwan or something like that here soon.
Yeah. Well, somebody said yesterday it was Mentellect, but I never got clarification. He said that there was going to be a crash, and he said on November 8th, and I was trying to find out why he was picking that particular date. Now I'm just going back. You guys can't see it, but I'm scrolling. There's been a lot of good comments here. All right, here's where we left off. Howdy from Texas, Salamander in space. Hello, my friends. Crypto Mike saying hello. Here's somebody. I don't know if we've seen you before. Goku. Is that a what is that? Like a
Dragon Ball Z.
an anime? Oh, Dragon Ball Z. Okay. Hello from Cyprus. Hey, from Cyprus. How about that? Cypress Hill. Astros in 7. Cool Cat Crypto make a prediction here about baseball in the World Series. Starts tomorrow, I think. Hello, Yoga Matt. All right, Larry is an Aquarius. This is the dawning of an age of Aquarius. An age of Aquarius. I am. And so is April Cornwell. How about that? Brian Dowie, we have more titles than the Eagles. All right, so there you go. Avocado.
I know. I mean, you guys are you're the team of the 21st century, man. Let's face it. But yeah, I get where you come from.
I like avocado toast. I don't eat too much. Really, I don't eat too much bread, but avocado toast is good. I do love avocados. I put
Avocado
avocados
is great for you. I mean, some people focus on, it's like fatty, but it's the good fat. You know what I mean? It's got that stuff was the omega-3s for your brain health. So
I use it for salad dressing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's avocados are really, really good for you.
Here's your girlfriend, Elaine Brummett. She says hello all.
Well, thanks for stopping by, baby. Thanks for being in the comments.
All right. Hi, howdy, hello. Brian Dowie. Yeah, you know me. Self is definitely down with XRP. And everyone's saying hello to one another. Elaine says hello to Patches. How about that? Patches has a pretty good fan base. Cool Cat Crypto. Cool Cat Crypto gets his investment advice from Patches. Patches had to rough it with ground beef. He certainly did. He's really a spoiled dog. He likes steak. Edward Vincent. Yo, I got homies here, and Mavericks are taking my screen. I will be catching up soon. What up, everybody? How about that, Edward Vincent? He's got this homies.
Good to see you, Edward. I thought he was going to bust out a rap there for a second with that comment he made.
Cool Cat Crypto, just get me the ball, get me out of the way when we play. Oh, it's Cool Cat. Are you going to play Cool Cat Crypto? You're going to be on one of the teams? I want Cool Cat on my team. How about that? All right. Rebecca Lobo, the name sounds familiar. I'm pretty sure she's a professional basketball player.
Yeah.
She's
she was a former WNBA player from the late 90s to early, like mid 2000s. She played for the New York Liberty. Yeah.
Maybe we can get her to play on one of the teams is what we can do. I mean, I'm not going to play her one-on-one because that wouldn't be fair to her, but if she can go on one of the teams, that'd be kind of cool. All right.
You want to hear something ironic? You know how Brittany Griner of the Phoenix Mercury has made a lot of news, especially since she's a person that's being held in Moscow, Russia.
Really?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, well, anyway, yeah, it is terrible. I've actually met her in person. It was about maybe, I don't know, 3 or 4 years ago. My friend Jason, not your friend Jason, but my friend Jason, we went to a Phoenix Mercury WNBA game. She was a very nice person and so on. I mean, I get it. She's made some comments, and some people, of course, feel as though with those type of comments, like it's karma and stuff like that. I would never wish something like that on anybody, whether you agree with that or not. But it's a bad situation, and not only for her but for a lot of people. I don't know. When I first heard of that she was like being held, and since last February, I just thought, man, like, for one, is she even going to be able to come back And they're talking about that the whole 9-year sentence. I mean, if you think about it from if she was a WNBA player, that's like the end of her professional basketball career. She does get to make it back.
Was Rebecca Lobo tall or something like that?
Yeah, she was tall. She's like, I think she was either power forward or center for New York Liberty.
Oh, they're saying that she would dunk on me. Is what they're saying. I
she's
would
pretty
not
tall.
allow that to happen. No.
Yeah.
I wouldn't allow. It doesn't matter if she's 7 foot tall. She's not going to be able to dunk on me. That's not going to happen. All right, Yoga Matt. Mini football just keeps going up. He was saying it yesterday. It was up like crazy. Yoga football. How about that? No.
Yeah, I pointed that one out. Football. Also, that was one I saw that just kind of randomly does things. It's let's face it, it's a pump and dump. It's a blatant pump and dump. But it does do things. You can't get on many exchanges. You can get on Pancake Swap, L Bank, maybe one other, but that's about it.
Hey, as long as you can cash out, then I guess it's okay. Marlena says Rebecca Lobo was awesome.
Yep,
okay,
she was all-star. Yeah, she was a big star.
I think I do recognize the name, but I don't know. I can't remember what she looks like or anything. She's just a tall lady, I guess. Bull Trap at 25K. How about that? Thank you.
Oh, you would definitely go for Rebecca Lobo. Yeah, you trust me. You would. Yeah.
Yeah, she was trying to the face of WNBA.
Oh, she would be like a new CTN assistant / rock lady in a heartbeat. Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Cool Cat Crypto. BNB. How about that? BNB. Was BNB doing good today?
I don't know.
We'll check it. Meow Talk now. B Ricky. What is Patrick doing? He can't be seen. B Ricky just stop by to throw a like and say, hey, something funny is going on. Not staying. What happened? Because I'm not doing well. Just have to rebuild all I had. It's all I have to say for now. See y'all later. All right. Wait a minute.
Oh, wait, what happened? I missed that.
Oh, he doesn't feel good. So Ricky's coming back later. Or he's coming back tomorrow. Tim Shea.
Okay.
I will see if she can play. I don't know her, but she lives near me. Oh, yeah. See if she because you know what? If we had someone famous, then that's going to bring more people to the event. We want to have a few hundred people there. Legrand says if we get some celebrities, so I said we need to get celebrities or former players. If we do that, we might get a couple thousand people, and that would be really cool. And they don't have to be into crypto. We just want a big crowd. Patches is a beautiful dog, but he is very conceited. All right. So
how can a dog be conceited, though?
Huh?
How can a dog be conceited?
He's egotistical because he's always trying to get on my chair to take over my camera. He wants to be the center of attention.
That's funny.
Marlena says, that's awesome. I have a friend that played pro in Europe and she lives in Raleigh. You need to get her to this event. Yeah.
Oh, wait. I thought that was somebody else saying that comment. All right, my bad.
You need to get her to play too. Ask her to play. Because we need good players. All right, Cool Cat Crypto. Did Ricky go all in on PCAT or something? All right. When I say meow, you say meow. Meow's in the chat. That's a code word. Sorry to hear that, B Ricky. It will get better soon. All right, meow. Brian. Oh, wait, hold on. Boomer effing Sooner is here with his Ram truck. One like I used to have.
Sooner.
Oh, it's a 2022. Mine was 2018. All right, he says meow. Brian Dowie, Tim Shea. That's pretty cool. Meow. Doubtful on XRP going under 30 cents again. I thought so. And Brian, here it is. ALBT is 100x easy from here. Thank you, Quanto Ronto. So my gut feeling about that is good. I know Tim Shea's been talking about it a lot. I know you talked about it, Max. And so I'm going to get that Monday. Yeah, I'm buying it. I'm buying it Monday, which is isn't Monday Halloween? I'm making my purchases on Halloween no matter what happens. I'm just going to dollar cost average into some stuff. XRP, ALBT, XDC I'm going to buy for the first time as well to join the ranks of Salamander in space.
Awesome, Larry. That's good, man.
Yeah.
We got an alert.
All right, hold on.
And it's from Crypto Mike. You want me to highlight it or you?
Yeah, no, I got it. Right. Thank you. Crypto Mike, aka Michael Cornwell. Max, 1 day candles on USTC, please.
Right ahead of you, my friend. There you go. There you go. Right from KuCoin.
So where are we at there? I can see it there. It's we're at 4.5 cents.
Yep, it's been doing really well, USTC, and then we got some of these indicators. I mean, again, I would say definitely far right side. Um, it could be, something cool about to happen. I mean, but the thing is, will Luna Classic follow afterwards? That is the hope. And let's face it, a lot of times that does happen, but there's been also times, of course, we pointed out some, bullish pennants and so on, and then something else would happen. But I want to stay positive, of course, but that is a nice looking pennant, and we'll see where it goes from here. But I mean, come on, was it 7 days? It's been really looking good for USTC, especially on that 24-hour chart. So that's good.
Yeah, thank you for pointing that out. It's been a wild, crazy ride with, of course, we know it depegged in May, but since then it's had these pumps. People have been making money with it. But yeah, so I'm actually, I just keep thinking about it. I just keep thinking about ALBT, and I'm wondering, since I missed the boat on Quant. So I'm going to pick up a little bit of Quant, right? Let's, Quant's whatever it is, $175. I don't know, somewhere around there.
You don't
But
even have to buy a full Quant. I mean, you could, yeah.
Well, maybe I should back the truck up for ALBT because, from a greed perspective, if that has a chance of 100xing, that could be it. That could be my ticket, right? With the ISOs, that could be the one where I take a bigger position, like I could become like Salamander in space for XDC, right? Maybe.
Right. That could very well be the case. Cause I mean, you're recognizing, I know that you understand market cap. I know that for a fact.
Yeah.
And so that you are recognizing it from a market cap perspective, it being one of those ISOs that's low market cap, and you're realizing the potential behind that, like you mentioned with the 100x and so on. For a person like yourself, that may very well be not just yourself, but many others recognizing that, I want to get into some of these lower market cap ones compared to some of the ones that are like way, way higher as far as not necessarily market cap, but let's face it, price per coin. And it's just, you feel as though it's just going to yield you way more of a return on investments, the bottom line. Yeah.
Yep. More bang for my buck, more ROI, return on investment. Selmo FUD. If you want a slice, you got to roll the dice, baby. I added the baby in there. I agree with Quanto, says Tim Shea. I hope that Quanto is right about the 100x. That's, it's making me think because I've been thinking about that for like 3 days now. Should I trade my Gala? Oh, Gala's a good one for more XRP. We can't give you that answer because it's not financial advice, but you're dealing with two good ones there, Gala and XRP.
I mean, my thing is, I rather just hold both of them. I don't like to give up one for the other. There are exceptions, like, let's face it, I am guilty of getting into VGX as a distressed asset at 40 cents, and then I got out of it, didn't keep a moon bag, 100% cashed in at $1.04, and then basically swapped that for Luna Classic, and I forgot what the amount was. I think it was maybe, I don't know, $1,400 worth of profit or something like that. And I was just like, that's not bad. I'll just swap this for Luna Classic. Worked out really well. So there are situations like that. Nobody will ever hold you to the whole thing that you have to, hold everything long term on everything. Let's face it, we're still in this bear market. You have to have, in my opinion, I'm not saying you have to, like, it's financial advice, because it isn't, obviously. But, we are in this bear market. Why not have some short-term plays? That simply makes sense. We have, I would say, at least 90% of us here have plenty of the long-term, just keep holding it, multi-year type things. We got to have at least a handful of, bi-weekly swing trades, I guess you could say, or monthly. I don't know. I feel as though I'm not the only one that looks at it that way.
And before I go back to the comments, let me just do one thing because we didn't do it earlier. And let me just do a brief introduction for those of you who haven't seen it. CryptoTalkNow.net is our official website. And we have our official app. You can download it here. We've gotten a little bit of a facelift here. And there's merch. There's a bunch of stuff on here. There's pricing. You can buy crypto. There's a lot of different things. We've got charts. We got a whole bunch of stuff here. The main thing is go there if you haven't gone already and downloaded our app. And thank me later. Send me a Christmas card or something. CryptoTalkNow.net, your source for all things crypto and entertainment. All
And the
right, so
site
there
is
you
just the site's looking better daily. I mean, look at that. The Bitcoin, the logo looks nice. It looks really professional.
cool stuff.
Hats off to Legrand Commission and whoever else is helping him out in that regard. It's really, really looking good.
Yeah, thank you once again, Legrand and the team. All right, so Tim Shea, Goku Gala will move in the bull run, but XRP might start the bull run. That's a good point. Cool Cat Crypto, I use avocado instead of mayo or mustard for his sandwich. I do remember. Good. I remember Rebecca Lobo. I was going to look her up, but I mean, we could. I remember her on UConn now. Now I remember what you guys are talking about. She was great on UConn. Yeah, she put him on the map.
The men's UConn team and women's UConn team, tremendous teams. I mean, you think about it. How many great yeah, absolutely.
We can, maybe we can get her to come to the event. That would be great. Celebrity coming. That's what I'm thinking. All right, Tim Shea. She put UConn women's team on the map. That's funny. And then she's on ESPN. All right. Well, I don't see, the thing is, guys, is I don't watch TV. So that's the thing. The only thing I watch is like the MLB network occasionally. And I get my news through YouTube for, the sports teams. But I keep telling myself I'm going to go out to Monday Night Football, but I haven't gone this year. Brian Dowie, Larry, you live under your gratitude rock. That's funny. That's a funny one right there. Cool. She would get dunked on. That's what I'm talking about. Rebecca Lobo would get dunked on so bad. She would retire from ESPN. Oh, you know what? Cool Cat Crypto is going to dunk on her or something.
Well, he's rooting for you.
Me? He's talking about me. Let's see. Brian Dowie. All right, he's laughing.
Oh, that's when I said something about the gratitude rock or something. Yeah.
Oh. Mentalect. Hello. Is it me you're looking for? Lionel Richie. How about that? Marlena says, Tim Shea, Paige Buchers, pretty much the face of UConn now. I'm not really up on the women's basketball stuff. I guess I need to educate myself in that area. All right. What's up? Mentalect. All right. I'll be there. Boomer F and Sooner's going to be in Miami with us. Is that what he's saying? Brian Dowie, Patches wants his couch back, Larry. He might have an appointment or something. Marlena, yes, Paige is a special player. All right, we're going to keep going. ALBT is 100x, and it leverages Quant's overledger, if I recall correctly. And the crypto professor, Max, has tagged Quant the Microsoft of crypto, so it's important. Jeff Pruden, aka the Brad Pitt of crypto. What's up, family? All right, Max and Larry, Brian, what's up? What's up? Sorry I'm late. Been chilling with Classy and Happy and Hell Peeps. Oh, Classy Crypto. All right, cool. How about that? Probably better off grabbing ALBT, Larry. All right, so there's people that are advising me. You guys are advising me. I'm not going to sue you. Don't worry about it. On Monday, of course. All right. Just work on that triple X, baby. XRP, XDC, and XLM.
Yep. Got all three.
Smash the like button, please. Mentalec, under 5-cent gems. LCX, WADS Pay, XSP. That's what we don't talk about much. Casper, of course. And maybe, like Cool Cat Crypto says, GBEX. And I haven't heard of this one. Chromatica. Have you heard of that one?
Oh, yes, Chromatica, the prime choice crypto of the Kremlin. Niet, baby.
What about WADS Pay? I haven't heard of that one. Oh, no. Now
Ever since the time small boy, I always dreamed of coming to United States of America, use WADS Pay, and, some of these other crypto.
Now we got, I can't wait for Mrs. Doubtfire segment, but now we need to have Ronald Reagan come back too from the dead, because we haven't had a dead president on here in a long time.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, cool.
Go ahead.
Oh, he's pissed off. Now he's going to turn into War Cat Crypto again. Maybe GBX. He loves GBX. All right, so there you go. All right, is there a super chat alert?
Yeah, I'll highlight it for you.
All right, go ahead.
Don't lose your spot.
Yeah, thank you.
All right.
Yep.
Super chat alert. Here we go.
Salamander, the XDC commander in space. XDC now. He's got 785,000 XDC. Come on, Larry, time to buy.
Amazing.
You know what? I'm not going to have that big of a bag. Let me just say, I have to spread it out. But you're going to still let me on your yacht, right? Because it's going to say, what is it going to say? XDC, Max and Larry. He found out about it from the Max and Larry show, and he's like a whale now. He's got a lot of XDC. How about that? Imagine when it gets to $1. All right, cool cat. Larry, Max, take a look at Casper and see if you want a bag of it. We looked at Casper.
We covered Casper. That was on one of the preparing for November live broadcasts. I don't know if it was part 6 or whatnot, but it was somewhere in that area. We did take a deep dive into it, believe it or not. So, but thank you though.
Tim Shea says, where do you get WADs pay? Wayne Side. They'll answer it in the comments. Ghost shows and Tectonic. Check them out. I haven't heard of Ghost shows.
I heard of Ghost shows, but yes, Tectonic is doing well. Some of them I'll probably point out, maybe, I don't know, maybe tomorrow's show and so on. So I've come to the conclusion on Tectonic, right? You could put the same amount that you would normally put in Tectonic. So we talked about, I should say same amount. I mean, some people, they have their budgets and so on, but let's face it. We said it before, if you put in 1,000 in Tectonic, bull run happens. We realistically see it erasing a 0 because we base it on the history from before. I think at one point even erased 2 zeros, if I'm not mistaken. Last year's bull run. Next bull run, it should do that same thing, at least a minimum of 1 0. That seems like a realistic possibility, not hopium and so on. But when I was looking more into it, I was thinking, well, what if I took that same amount, that, you know, the 1,000, you know how we talk about going to a 10x, right? So that'd be 10 grand. Mm-hmm. What if you took that same amount and you put it into Hydra? Now you're probably like, what the heck is Hydra, Max? You talk about it once in a while. I'm going to do a deep dive with you guys in regards to Hydra. The reason why I want to show you guys and introduce Hydra to you is because of the staking on KuCoin. It's amazing. And they even have a commitment, if I'm not mistaken, that the staking will not drop any lower than 20%. And right now it's like at 40% for Hydra. So I'm thinking it from the perspective of where Hydra's been in the last bull market, massive. I'm also thinking of where Hydra, you could stake it and get, you know, just that, like some of the biggest staking rewards of anything out there right now. So, and I'm looking at both and I'm like, well, both are a 10x. Which one, if I had to pick one to get into? For me personally, I'm leaning towards Hydra. Anyway, I'll show you guys a little bit more about that later on.
WTZ, just here's the answer from Cody Core, is available on Bitmark. All right, thank you for that. And thanks, Cody Core. You answered Tim Shea's question. Thanks again to Salamander in Space. Let's go. Here's a nice comment right here, Max, for you. Lin Wah. Hopefully I'm saying your name properly. CTN, Crypto Talk Now, right? Great vibes, you guys. Love the content. Keep up the good work. I thank you, Max. I listened to you and bought a bag of Quant at about $100.
That's awesome.
That's great.
Thanks, Linois. I appreciate you too. Thank you for the good compliments. You know, if I'm not mistaken, let's say I be confused with somebody else. I think I do have you confused with somebody else, but I was thinking that you were like a trucker and then you listened to us on a Bluetooth. But wherever the case be, if I do have you confused with somebody else, I do apologize. Again, thank you for the nice compliments. And yeah, at $100, the $100 mark for Quant, some people are rooting for it, of course, to crash, for it to go back to that or even below that. I think those days are so far behind, beyond us right now, behind us, I should say, in the rear view. It's just that I'm not the only person who feels as though that we're going to be priced out of Quant. So whatever goals you guys basically have, again, it's not official financial advice because we can't do that. But for me personally, I have my own personal goals, which is at least 10 Quant. Heck, there's people like Selmo Fuddy, he's got his own personal goals of 100. Heck, he mentioned earlier on his tweet that he put in 5 ETH into it. I mean, that's amazing. But whatever the case be, never have the attitude that you have to buy one full Quant or anything, not just you, Linois, talking about just anybody who might be watching right now. Have the attitude that you want to at least get into some of these. But again, whether it's Bitcoin, whether it's Quant, this whole perspective, I think it's people just drum this up in their head like, oh, I can't buy a portion or a sliver or anything. Yeah, you can. I mean, think about this. If Quant did crash down to 100, and you're like, well, it's not my budget to even buy at 100. That's too much. didn't buy half of a quant. You get what I'm saying? It's that perspective. Even with Ethereum, let's face it, when that was like at $4,000, some people used to have the attitude, well, I'm not gonna buy a full Ethereum. Again, if you bought some Bitcoin for slivers or fractions, I mean, what's keeping you from it? So I just think that's the whole thing. DCAing. I mean, myself, I think I'm at like 5.9 quant, 5.66, something like 5.69, something like that. I don't have the attitude that it's not quite 6, but I'm gonna get there. My goal, of course, is 10. My preference is 20. So, but I'm gonna hit my goal, and it's just DCAing every month, whether the price is $175, 200, and so on. That's just the way I look at it.
All right, thanks, Max. And let's see, we'll keep going through the comments here. Brian Dowie says Mentellect, Cool Cat's about to go off. Cool Cat's he's not aroused is the wrong word. He's not aroused. He's I don't know. He's annoyed a little bit. Cool Cat Crypto. They're gonna burn that GBEX up. Oh, yes, they are. All right. XSP is superior to GBEX, but I hold both tokens. Cody Core, no, I'm just saying that if you're gonna get a bag of ALBT and XRP, get a bag of Casper. All right. Cool Cat Crypto. I don't know about that one, but I hold both too. All right. So Brian Dowie, Reef and Hollow both look interesting, but I don't hold either right now. I haven't heard of those two.
They both do look interesting, and they have been on my watch list for a while. I've been following these two for a while. My thing is with both of them, especially when it comes to Hollow, which is the hot token, if I'm not mistaken, is I'm thinking, well, these haven't had like any significant all-time highs yet. You know what I mean? There's always those particular crypto assets out there in which they had like a massive all-time high, for instance, the last bull run, and you don't really see that with the hot token, if you will. I'm going to actually pull that up here briefly while you're going through the comments, because I think we're talking about the same one. So hot is Holo. Yep, it is. And this is just based off of memory here. But yeah, I mean, it's right now it's sitting at 0.001961, and then about a year ago this was up to a little over a penny. I don't know, man. There's just not that much that makes me want to dive more into this, unless there's something that I'm missing, maybe a partnership, something with utility, something. But Hollow, aka the hot token, always hovers around that top 100 mark on CMC. Like right now it's at 102. And then of course there's Reef. If I had to pick one of the two, I would say Reef sounds and looks to be a little bit more attractive. You tell me, what is making you want to possibly get into hot right now?
I just want to give a shout out and thank Quanto Ronto for the $5 donation. Great show. Looking forward to the next one. Name is the same on Twitter. Peace out, you guys. I just want to go ahead and share this real quick. I don't know if he's still here, but I want to share this screen so you guys know who he is, because I just subscribed to him right now. So you guys can subscribe to Quanto Ronto, 47 subscribers. So he's a new content creator. We could probably get him on our app.
I found out about him on Twitter. So my last quant video, I gave him a shout out on that, and then I noticed he followed me back, so I thought that was pretty cool. But thank you so much for the $5 super chat, Quanto Ronto, and we really, of course, look forward to seeing you on a future live broadcast. Looks like you're probably going to be a regular and so on. That's awesome. We're really glad to have you here. Peace out to you, brother, and keep putting out great content. Heck, I thought it was great enough to put in the video, as you saw. So really appreciate it. Of course, the follow, I followed you right back, and I'm gonna go ahead and give you a follow here on YouTube as well, because I didn't realize that you're also on YouTube.
Yeah, here's the one right here. So you can follow Quanto Ronto at Quanto Ronto. You can follow him right on Twitter. I just followed him as well. So he's got a good level of followers, 1,415.
Yeah, he covers quant quite a bit. So he's got a few videos, and yeah, he follows quant, and he's got great content, especially on Twitter. If you like just little snippets from Twitter, like like the one I posted earlier from at the beginning of the video where he breaks down the whole thing with Microsoft and whatnot. I gave him credit on that. So you like seeing people do stuff like that. So thanks again, Quanto. Appreciate the $5 super chat.
All right, and it's good to see you here for the first time I've seen you, so that's great. Thank you for your comment and donation. Cool Cat Crypto is laughing. He's not going to go off. He likes Mentalek. So they're all family. We're family here. Brian Dowie, Mentalek. Just kidding. All right. So Cool Cat. Cool Cat. I was just messing around. All right. So Mentalek Quant will likely go below 100 bucks if there is a November crash, which has occurred historically. You were saying yesterday, I asked you for clarification on this, Mentalek. You said something about November 8th. There could be a crash or a flash crash or something going on. Do you know what are you basing that on? Why are you picking that day? I'm just curious. Because I am your crypto doom and gloomer. Someone complained one time, but I am predicting that Bitcoin's going down to 12,000 before the end of the year. I'm much closer to that prediction than Plan B ever will. Like last year, he said he's got 1 million followers on Twitter. He said that we were going to go to $100,000 Bitcoin. Well, that didn't happen. He just drove us off the Grand Canyon into a cliff, and everybody died that was riding in the bus. I know it sounds bad, but it's an analogy. So they're all the content creators are on the bus. Where are we going? We're going to Plan B's driving the bus. Where are we going? We're going to 100,000 Bitcoin. Well, that didn't happen. Everybody's gonna crash, and then everyone lost a lot of money. So stop listening to these guys. But all right, Mentalek 10 quant is all you need to hold long term, especially if it goes up to it can go up and up and up. We don't know. We don't want to put a number on it right now. I don't have a prediction for quant just yet. Brian Dowie, I have 6 Mentalek. I think this November could be different because of XRP lawsuit and the ISO. I still say the XRP lawsuit will be over in January. I got me 0.210 quant. Well, there you go. You got more than I do because I don't have any quant. Mentalek, if you cannot buy quant, look at coins partnered with quant like LCX, ALBT, and LAC chain. Thank you for that, Mentalek. All right. And thanks again to Quanto Ronto. Drop some comments, guys. Good idea. Meow. Cool Cat here commenting just to comment. Brian Dowie, Mentalek, that's about London. Thought they will start in November. Okay. New PM could move it along as well. All right. So everybody's laughing. Cool Cat for president. Let's see here. US. Cool Cat will give every family a bidet with heated seat. That's right. Was it last night's show? Last night they got me to say bidet. I don't know how we got on there, but we got into it. Gets into like a 3rd grade type of chat,
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Thanks, Mentalek. I'll look it up. I didn't know to push back. So, what do you have for the next topic, Max?
Remember Crocodile Dundee? He says to that the reporter, who ends up becoming his girlfriend, and he says, for washing your backside, Ron. Remember that? Mm-hmm. He doesn't know how to work the bidet.
Mm.
He thinks it's squirting up.
I'll tell you what, it's gross. Yeah, if I had a bidet, no one else could use it. Patches might try to use it, but it had to have like chlorine in it. Why would you want dirty water to cleanse you? Let's put it that way. I hope that there's no children watching the show right now because they were like, what is he talking about? I'm talking about something silly.
Well,
they're from France.
I guess that's a good point. I don't know.
Isn't it dirty water, though, that's recirculating in the bowl?
But it's, you know what? We need to just go back to crypto because this is going to get weird. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because we're going to start talking about,
we started talking about bidets. Yeah. We got a couple more people in here. All right. So he followed. All right. Did you have another news segment to talk about, or do you want to I can keep going with the comments if you want.
No, what I want to do is I'll go ahead and kick it into the next segment unless you want to just, do a few more.
I'll do a couple more since we got the screen up real quick. Mentalek, Swift accepts community request to ISO 222 migration in March 2023 from the Swift website. I did see something earlier that I think Tim Shea sent me. The Federal Reserve is not going to be adopting that technology for XRP until 2025. Did you see that one?
Yeah, but I mean that's also again the Federal Reserve here. We also got to look at things from the central banks of Europe and Southeast Asia and so on. I mean, we already knew that the whole like I mentioned, that the United States was going to show up to be the last one to show up to the party, if you will, by 2025. Yeah. But it is nice to see something documented, and that's good.
All right, Max, let's get into your next segment. So Edward Vincent, this is your cue for a clip.
Okay. So let me go ahead and present this. Actually, let me first see about this. Okay, here we go. So here we go. All right, this right here. All right, let me zoom in. Shout out to Edward Vincent who pointed out the F11. Says, holy, you know what? Do you see what Elon Musk did there? And this is pretty big. You may not think so, but Elon Musk loves to tweet in these, let's face it, these, I don't know, encrypted messages, if you will. I mean, is it really that encrypted? Not really. It's kind of to the point. But look, Elon Musk, I know exactly what we need to do at Twitter payments. Again, the X on exactly, R on Twitter, and then P on
How about
payments.
that?
Yeah,
he always does these clever things. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and then he's also recently shown support for Ripple and XRP, and now you see this. And I thought to myself, you know what? I want to share that. Yeah, it seems really basic, but it's more to it than just that. I think it could be really, really huge. Also on top of it, shout out to Watcher Guru. It says Justin, XRP surpasses 4,350,000 total wallet addresses. Now, another thing I want to point out besides that is the whole idea behind XRP in general. Like right now, when I go to this, for instance, I mean, this is, of course, the hot coin. But look at this. Look at where XRP is at. 6 overall, top 10 for the overall crypto market ranking, right? So currently speaking, you have a circulating supply. I mean, that seems like it's a lot, but it's that market cap. SEC lawsuit been looming over them for 18, 19 months, something like that. Sitting at, close to $24 billion market cap. With all this stuff going on, and I guess you could say the big banks not liking the idea, but on one side and the other side saying to themselves, well, we do like the idea of saving a bunch of money. I mean, if XRP is able to have this high of a market cap with, let's face it, not everything that we want going on yet, can you imagine when everything is going on? That's the way I'm personally looking at it. I mean, I hate to say it, some of these ones are ahead of it. Ethereum, BNB, watch out, because they're going to be, XRP is just, it's going to be massive. I mean, just everything that's in line for it. And I know a lot of you guys.
I should get some, Max?
Yeah. You got it, man. You're going to be killing yourself. Have I waited long enough? Yeah, you're going to be killing yourself, All right. So, of course, that was that in regards to Watcher Guru. I want to show you guys this one for a moment. Let me just go ahead and share this a different way if you can actually hear it. As Larry's going through those particular comments, we're still going to get back into it, of course. Now, here it is. And I'm going to full screen it, do a little F11. And here we go. So there you guys go, straight from Wall Street. You're seeing Ripple billboards, ads, you name it. I think it's pretty significant. On top of that, let's take a look at this real quick. We talked briefly about the new Prime Minister of, for instance, the UK. Let me just pull that up real quick. I had it on the wrong screen. There we go. And, it's this particular individual Why does it keep going to that? That doesn't make any sense. Hold on. I guess I just got to do a stop share. I'm going to share a different way. Here we go. That's twice I shared that and just kept going to the wrong thing. So I apologize. Here we go. You guys should see that. But it's a video. Great. All right. So let me fix this again. Man. Got to get with it, right? Anyway, here we go. All right. So, this Prime Minister, Rishi Sunak, he makes a statement. And the key takeaway after you see this, it's only about a minute, is where he mentions first ever net zero aligned financial center. I'm going to play this for a moment. I want you to hear the message. He's not specifically mentioning, of course, XRP, but you like the idea that you hear his position. He already has a reputation of being like very gung-ho for crypto. But anyway, let his own words speak for itself. We'll take a moment just to hear this. Here we go.
What matters now is action, to invest that capital in our low carbon future. To do that, investors need to have as much clarity and confidence in the climate impact of their investments as they do in the traditional financial metrics of profit and loss. So our third action is to rewire the entire global financial system for net zero. Better and more consistent climate data, sovereign green bonds, mandatory sustainability disclosures, proper climate risk surveillance, stronger global reporting standards, all things we need to deliver. And I'm proud that the UK is playing its part. Today, I'm announcing that the UK will go further and become the first ever net zero aligned financial centre.
Think about some of the key words that he mentioned right there. I mean, from the financial point of view, you can see how this is already going to be lined up in the likes of, for instance, Ripple or Quant, right? So, for instance, Gilbert Verdian is, I guess, apparently he knows him or they're good friends or one or the other. But, he follows everything this particular individual does all the time. And I think that's just, the transparency, it's just good things, right? It's a big win for crypto, but if anything, it's also a big win for the likes of Quant, XRP, you name it. I'm going to go ahead and show you this other one. And give me a second. Because we do have quite a bit of info we want to share with you guys. There we go. So we already saw that. How about this? It says, sorry all, I was told news would drop much earlier than it did. Ripple holding less than 50% of the XRP supply is a huge milestone. And it is. I mean, look at this. Look at this report. I mean, this is straight from, of course, Ripple, but it says in the latest XRP markets report, we discussed Ripple's XRP holdings. Now, of course, less than 50% of that total supply. The state of global crypto regulation, macroeconomic moves, and on-demand liquidity continued domination. You can read more about this, of course, if you want, but you like seeing these type of things. I mean, especially with what is mentioned. I mean, think of all the projects where you had the devs and, they hold, I don't know, something crazy where, like, I hate to use this comparison because, I mean, come on, token sniffer compared the likes to XRP, really? But I'll use it for just a brief example. So, like one of the check marks on there is, is there a dev wallet that holds like a significant amount of the supply, right? Well, heck, this is, a top 6 crypto, right? Where less than 50% of that XRP supply is basically held by them. I mean, that's just things you want to, basic stuff you want to see. It instills buyer confidence. And if anything, if you hold the asset, it instills even that much more confidence to hold it longer. A little bit more. Of course, we just saw that recently. this right here, shout out to Bitcoin BMW. And I would say also shout out to Coochie Boy too, just in case he also posted it. But anyway, it says ISO 222 junkies, here's your fix. Again, shout out to Bitcoin BMW for originally posting this. This is what Larry was talking about earlier. I'm gonna blow it up a little bit more. Federal Reserve System docket number, OP-1613, new message format for the FedWire Funds Service. What agency? Well, it's the Board of Governors of the Federal Reserve System. It's an action notice, and just like it says right here, summary. The Board of Governors of the Federal Reserve System is announcing that the Federal Reserve banks will adopt the ISO 222 message format for the FedWire Fund Service on a single day. That doesn't mean it's just going to happen for one day only, and that's it. No, it just means that it's going to happen on this particular day, which is going to be March 10th of 2025. The board is also announcing a revised testing strategy, backout strategy, and other details concerning the implementation of ISO 222 message format for the FedWire Fund Service. Now, as the saying goes, don't get it twisted. This does not mean that, we're all screwed until March 10th, 2025. This basically just means that, like I mentioned before, the United States will not be on board until then. Do we hope that something will light a fire under their butt and they'll choose to accelerate this because they see how well it's working out for the UK or, I don't know, other countries in Europe or Southeast Asia? You would hope so. But anyway, I wanted to point that out as well. And then, of course, there's the next topic that we're going to get into. We're just going to do it here briefly. And that, of course, is in regards to Quant. On this particular one, this is basically just a minute, but man, does it really pound at home. So we're going to take a moment to basically share this with you. And give me a moment to get on that particular tab. Here we go. And here we go.
Let's say in 30 seconds or so, what makes you so sure you're right about Quant?
You have an incredible use case connecting all of this Web3 infrastructure. You have a CEO that has 20-year history of top-level cybersecurity positions across governments and central banks, and has basically spent his entire career for this moment trying to build a cryptographically secure internet. You have public partnerships that touch every end of the globe and are orders of magnitude larger than any other cryptocurrency project. And you have tokenomics that are extremely sound with limited supply and ultimate utility. So when you combine all of that, as well as the global standards that they're leading a charge on, you just see a really excellent opportunity, in my opinion, the way they're positioned to work with the incoming regulation, the lack of competition, and very small market cap in terms of their total addressable market.
All right, so that was a really nice snippet right from that. If you want to watch the entire thing, about roughly 30 minutes, again, like it says, Michael Keeg of the Digital Asset Rev podcast asked to describe why he's so sure about Quant in 30 seconds. And I think it was right to the point. And like it says, it wasn't really 30 seconds, more like 50. So sue him, right? But listen more to about it if you want. I was able to listen to about roughly 6 minutes of it. I thought it was pretty good. If you want to listen to the whole thing, it's a pretty good podcast. Check it out. A little bit more in regards to Quant. I thought this was funny. Let's have a little fun, right? So, why, as the saying goes, like with Batman, the Dark Knight, the Joker character, why so serious, right? So look at this. It says Quant holder rankings. Congratulations, just ranked up. So get this. I will show you guys this ranking. So if you have less than one Quant, if you're Larry, you are a plankton. Okay.
Oh, plankton.
Yeah. So if you're if for instance you hold 1 to 2, you're shrimp. 3 to 5, you're crab. I am a lobster apparently because there's nothing for a 5.66 or so. I'm like right between crab and lobster apparently. So my goal of course is to become a piranha. But I don't know. Some of these are pretty funny. I know that Selmo Fudd wants to get to 100, so technically he'd be a dolphin on the Quant holder rankings. And I guess if you're a real true whale, you hold 1,000 plus a quant. Wow, how magnificent would that be to be able to achieve that someday? But anyway, I thought it was a cool little thing. It's a little silly, but you know what? We gotta have some fun sometimes. Smile, guys. Count your blessings. Count them one by one. You know what I mean? That's the way I look at it. So a little bit more in regards to quant. And I like this. It states, and I've covered this guy before, Midas Digital. Shout out to him at EM Davis in this particular number. It says, unpopular opinion, but it is what it is. Quant. So, meme coins, people thinking about it. Look at where, Bitcoin, then utility coins, right? And then boom, quant, right? It's just absolutely massive. Nice to see a picture of it. I know it seems kind of a little silly, but pretty cool stuff. The next one is this about quant taking over. This is pretty important stuff. We just got away from the silly stuff. Now back, of course, to a little bit of the serious. It's only 27 seconds, but it's pretty powerful stuff. Let's stop the screen, share it in a way for you could hear it again. And here we go.
So Swift, Martin, I presume they want to use this. They want to deploy.
They are interested. We had conversations with them at Cybos, and they are going to come back and follow up with us. So they're definitely interested in solving the problem, and we are working to get them into this group.
TradeLens, well, they're implementing and deploying, so it's basically Fabric, right? That's running quite huge, actually.
Again, it's just a quick snippet, but you see, for instance, like it mentions. Well, let me zoom this out a little bit. Oh, there we go. Martin Hargreaves, it says Quant met with Swift at Cybos, and they are working to bring them in to SATP. Thomas Harjano, the guy you just saw there, not the guy from Quant. That other gentleman is actually part of Quant, but not Thomas Harjano. But like it mentions, supply chain has already deployed API gateways, a huge undertaking. You see, like it mentions, the inevitability of this happening with Swift already put in motion. Now, you may have the attitude, if you're all new to this, that, Max, what's the big deal? I thought, Swift was already on board. Well, for what? For like Xrp and whatnot. But for them to actually talk with also Quant, I think that's really, really massive also. Again, it's all about having your portfolio diversified in a way in which you recognize the opportunities for, which one of these particular ISOs, what they can do, who they're partnered with, who they're talking to, like for this particular example and so on. You kind of see that this is going to be something that's going to come into full fruition. This was pretty recent, but literally you're having official people, for instance, Martin Hargreaves, basically, the meeting with Swift at Cybos behind closed doors? Was it just, in passing? Whatever the case be, they had the conversation. You can see how things are going to be lined up. And I think it's huge because it's not looking at, for instance, just like what the United States is going to eventually come in on board in 2025. No, we're looking at what's going to happen in November. And now I have seen some of the comments that you guys mentioned. I think it was Menelect and a few of you other guys stating that this could very well get delayed till March. Again, that was for Xrp. You got to keep in mind, for instance, and I'm sure you guys already have kept this in mind, but for other people who aren't in the loop of all this, again, whether the whole thing with Xrp, the lawsuit, for instance, ends in March or gets delayed even further than that, or certain people from Ripple or whatever the case be, wishing to get the whole thing, with the switch, I guess you could say, flipped on to be delayed. I still feel as though there's going to be certain countries that, whether they're in Europe or Southeast Asia and so on, there's still going to be a few of them that are going to flip that switch. And so you should still see, price action in regards to it. Maybe not as massive as like all of it being blanketed and just this crazy thing going on all at once. I will agree on that. But I still think that there's plenty of amazing things going to happen here soon. with all of these, especially with Xrp Quant and so on. A little bit more in regards to all this. Like it says here, it says, buy Quant. Oh, let me share this. Sorry. Let me just share a different way. Here we go. So it says, buy Quant while you can, people. We talked about this before because, it's just that being priced out of Quant. So, I'm not going to play this particular video because he just introduced himself, but it says the new UK Prime Minister is pushing heavily to introduce a CBDC. And it's just that he is. And you're going to see probably, other countries, top leaders pushing it heavily, whether it's between, November of this year all the way out to 2025. I think, he basically represents the start of that. It's going to be a chain of just that. And, some people who I feel as though aren't really truly informed about CBDCs and whatnot, they will make the argument that CBDCs are bad and so on. And I do understand where they're coming from. Really, I do. I'm not a big fan of CBDCs, right? But what I am a big fan of is recognizing the utility that drives these particular agendas of the CBDCs. And if the technology behind it to, make all this happen and make it happen super fast, efficient, and from a security point of view, where it's, not going to be something in which we have to live in a world where there's a big threat of it being hacked, I think it's massive. So, for instance, XRP, Quant, you name it, it's investing in these ones that are tied into the utility that drives the technology of these CBDCs. I am myself, like I mentioned, I am not a fan of CBDC, but the fact is CBDCs are going to be here soon, whether we like it or not. Why not try to become wealthy based off the technology that drives it? That's the way I look at it. So I'm going to kick it back to my co-host, Larry, here for a bit, maybe read a few more comments. And if anything, we will show you guys the last segment, which is the recent news from Investor Place. They got some really juicy stuff to say the least. Back to you, Larry.
Well, thank you, Max. It's been a great show so far. You've been coming with a lot of good information. I know it's been a while since we were together, so I'm glad you're back. I'm just trying to scroll and find that star. Here it is. All right. Cody Core, HBAR, ALBT, and Quant are partners. Thank you for that. We don't talk much about HBAR these days. Cool Cat Crypto. I think it was a trick. Excuse me. They're going to go live next month, methinks. Spoken like a true cat. Swift would lie in a second on their website to trick people. You know what? He might be right. Maybe it is.
I want to put it past them. Yeah, that's a good point. That is a very good point.
All right, Brian Dowie. In my opinion, everything lines up with November, right after Ripple's Swell Conference on my birthday, November 18th. How about that? Brian Dowie's birthday is November 18th.
Hey, how cool is that? We'll have to remember that, November 18th.
Salamander in space. We need a coin to stop following Bitcoin. That's true. It might be Quant. All right, bidet. We're back on the bidets. Yeah. What's up, family? CTN family, Legrand Commission. Thank you for being here. Of course, developer of the website and the app and a bunch of other stuff, NFTs. Brian Dowie laughing. That's too funny. All right. Cowboy Captain Calvin. Thinking we're into another reaccumulation phase. All is good. All right. Thank you, Calvin. Jeff Pruden, the water comes from the tank of the bidet. I am not getting a bidet. I'm going to get a beautiful Shiba Inu puppy because Patches needs a companion. All right. So Brian and Jeff. Brian Dowie, appreciate the info. Mentalek. Mentalek, there is a total eclipse of the heart. Total lunar eclipse on the 7th and 8th of November. Breaking news. Legrand is in the chat. All right. Tim Shea. That was Bitcoin BMW that sent that one. Oh, okay, my bad. It was Bitcoin BMW. Yes, here's something. Did you hear this, Max? Let me pull this up. This is a big deal. Tim Shea sent me an article notification talking about Credit Suisse, which I'm familiar with from the mortgage industry back in the days when I was doing mortgages. They're laying off.
Oh yeah, Credit Suisse. Yeah.
Yeah, Credit Suisse. They're laying off 9,000 people. So that's, that's not a good sign for the times of the macro economy. That tells you that they know something bad is coming with the extended recession. So maybe Maria was right that the bull run doesn't start until 2024. You know what? No, she's wrong. And Elon Musk is wrong. It starts, you guys know, February 14th, 2023 at precisely 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't worry about going out and seeing don't worry about going out with your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your wife, your husband. If you have a girlfriend and a wife, you're in trouble. Don't worry about any of that stuff, because all you have to do is just look at you're going to fall in love with your portfolio. That's all you got to do. Remember that date.
Fall in love with cornholio.
Your portfolio. Hey, Legrand Commission. How about that? How about them Cowboys? All right. Then we keep going. Brian Dowie, XRP escrow makes it pretty interesting. I think a big player might take it over. All right. Legrand, looking forward to seeing the Carly NFT. Okay. Brian Dowie. Mentalek, November 8th has a lunar eclipse, and the U.S. midterms is also on November 8th.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, that makes sense.
The midterms. Yeah. Okay.
Shout out to the Mentalek. Look at him, man. Always coming up with the big stuff. Yeah.
Jeff, her NFTs has the utility of one dinner with her. I don't know if you want to go out to dinner with her, with Carly, but that could be utility. Be kind of interesting. Tim Shea, Trump reported his Twitter will be reinstated on Monday. How about that? Is that because of Elon Musk?
Yeah, I guess, but I don't know.
Cool Cat Crypto. I'll wait for the roll in the sack NFT to come out.
Oh,
I don't know if we're gonna have those type of entities. We might get shut down for that. Legrand, what's it worth? Boomer effing sooner. Patches is looking at the camera. Monday is going to be huge for Twitter. All right.
Huge.
Legrand Commission, how much are you guys willing to pay for those NFTs? I thought True Social was supposed to be awesome. Legrand asked Larry. Larry is
going to be. It's going to be huge. Huge. I can't do it like him.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros and a 1. I might be too much. I don't know about that. The image is blurry, and the buyer gets the reveal of the picture. That's funny. All right, too kind, Cool Cat. We can make it so it's blurry, and then you see the picture. Mentalek, conservative and liberal elites are aligned on carbon neutrality, which means they have science data indicated climate change is worse than is what is publicly known. All right. I'm not going to get political in here, but thank you for that. Jeff Prudent, laugh out loud. He's gonna buy it for one of the entities for $50. All right, it's gonna cost you more than that, Jeff. We've got your weakness, so we know what to make. Brian Dowie, Legrand, take Jeff's 50. All right, take my 50. No, just playing with you guys. All right. I'm telling you guys, do Elon carrying a toilet? He was wrong. He meant to say sink. Someone will buy it. It's going to be huge.
Huge.
Jeff Prudent, join my Twitter so you guys can call me an amazing whatever you want. All right, we will show. That is kind of a cue. We'll show Jeff Prudent's Twitter real quick. James,
as Larry would say, he's going to give you a plug.
I'm going to give you a plug. 350Z. Yeah, there it is. Follow the great one, the chosen one, Jeff Prudent. Oh, it's not even showing on there. I'm sorry. I've got Max's screen up. Present, stop, present, share screen, Windows, boom. I know I kind of walked through the steps. There it is. Z at JMan350Z, because he loves 350Zs. And this is the Legrand Commission. Oh, this is another one. Did I not reach
that? One's nice. Yeah, that one's
this is the
straight from Legrand Commission.
Yeah, a Luna Classic NFT in a cube. Oh, we can put some of the people in the cubes too.
Why did I just hear something on
Discord?
Discord?
To unlock them.
Are you on Discord?
What's that? No, I keep getting these pop-up messages. I think they're from Reddit or something dumb like that. I don't know how to make them.
Oh, that was a Discord sound.
Oh, maybe it is Discord. Okay.
Right.
Okay. So there you go. Hey, here's somebody new. Crypto Poppy. How about that? Crypto Poppy. Not Big Poppy from the Red Sox.
From the Red Sox, yeah.
Crypto Poppy.
Well, hello, Crypto Poppy. Yes. Good to see you.
Thank you for being here. There's the gratitude rock to you, sir. crypto pop.
There's my, kind of a gratitude rock. Yeah.
Your gratitude controller. Let's see here. Let that sink in.
I saw that. Somebody said something about elbow cough. Let me see that. I go further up. You don't have to select it. I'll find out where this elbow cough person is.
The keyboard made him type toilet instead of sink. Cool cat. Smell my quant. That's just gross. Tim Shea. He says he won't make typos.
Wow. That's what?
Cool cat crypto. It doesn't cover brain typos. All right. Elon walking around Twitter firing people.
Hold on. Don't.
Ari Gold cell.
No offense, Brian. Listen, I mean, it's a funny joke, but don't highlight the last one that Brian did just in case YouTube freaks out over it. You know what I mean?
Cody Core, H bar, AL.
Larry, you know what I'm saying?
No, I missed it. Say it again.
No, it's no offense to Brian now. You just don't click on where he mentions blankety blank hub sound maybe.
Oh, okay.
Because you know what I mean? Like they're just so ridiculous with their dumb rules. So
oh yeah, the AIs. You guys are you AIs that are watching, you're not human.
That's all right, Brian. You didn't know, man.
I just you anymore.
You're a big fan of the show, and a lot of other people are as well. We don't want to get shut down for something like nitpicky like that. You know what I mean?
Well, we truly really don't need them because we have our own app and we have our own website. So you guys can watch the show right here. Just go to CTN channel on cryptotalknow.net. And we have the live show playing right there. Here it comes. See, there we are live. You don't really even need to go to YouTube anymore if you don't want to. And eventually we're going to have it so you can chat in here. And if you want to tip us, you can tip us in crypto eventually too. So that's what the developers led by Legrand Commission. Pretty much he's got himself, Max Input, Edward Vincent, and who else?
Let's face it, Brian. If we had it our way and it was our rules, you guys could post that stuff. It wouldn't bother us at all. Yeah.
So there's that. All right. So,
but unfortunately, like the book 1984, right? You got to watch out for Big Brother.
Yeah. H bar, ALBT, XRP Quant, kissing in the tree. This show is the best and it comes on at a perfect time for me, my bedtime. Who is Larry texting? That's a mystery.
Oh, that's
Brian Dowie. I'll tell you guys someday, maybe. All right. So Larry has 0.04 zeros and a 1 XRP. I have actually 0 right now. All right.
That's horrible.
Cool Cat Crypto, 70% told Elon they wanted to work from home. Elon told them you can work from home, just not for Twitter. That's funny.
That's something else.
Let's see. Cody. All right. How much was the keyboard? Quant is down to 165. Thank you for that update, Boomer effing Sooner. And I think we're going to go. It's great. It feels like a much more expensive one, the keyboard. All right. Jeff Pruden, everyone, please join the Discord for a sneak peek at the all-new CTN interview with me. It's going to be amazing. All right. It's going to be amazing. We're going to listen to Jeff Pruden talk. You guys can all join us on Discord if you want. We have to go over some more ideas that we're working on. Maybe Larry has a picture. I might. Patches is the man. Can I get some emojis in the chat for Patches? If he was a man, he would definitely be the man.
No, he's not a man. He's a dog, but yeah.
He's the dog, yeah. He's the big dog. Wasn't the first date to use 2022 was a starting date, not a mandatory until 2025? Well, that was the Federal Reserve commenting on that.
Right.
Where's
from a U.S.
Ed?
perspective, yeah.
Where's Ed? Well, I don't know where Edward Vincent is.
Edward Vincent? Max, where have I been? What do you mean?
Oh, his dad was in the hospital. Max's dad. All right.
We had food poisoning last week. We had death in her family. On top of that, my dad's been in the hospital since Monday. There's some other things. I'll tell you guys about that later. So, yeah.
Well, Brian Dowie, I don't want your wife to be upset with you. Happy wife, happy life. If you got a girlfriend, you got to keep her happy. I'm just joking with you guys. You got to take your wives and girlfriends out on Valentine's Day and, do the right thing as a man, do something fun with her, take her out, take her back home, have fun with her. She has fun with you. It's a good time, right? But,
right.
At the same time, while you're in between the festivities of Valentine's Day, make sure you're looking at your portfolio. Maybe you don't want to show her because if she sees how good you're doing, she might want you to buy her some bigger presents. I don't
Yeah.
know, but, you know.
She might look at it and she go, "Ay Dios mío," you know.
All right, so I gotta stop looking at myself on this other screen. All right, it's getting weird.
Yeah.
Uh,
But something to keep in mind: just because it's gonna be Valentine's Day, do not get it twisted where you think, well, is you know, I can't celebrate and, you know, have it be a good thing for me too. You know, you gotta look at it from the perspective that it's a day for both of you. It does not mean it is a day focus where, well, I guess I gotta watch 24/7 Lifetime television for women. Okay. And you
Oh,
gotta
no.
watch all these bimbo
No,
shows.
we're not watching that.
Okay. And yeah. And the whole day is just boom. You know, it works both ways. It's literally scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. You know, you want to watch a little bit of Die Hard or a little bit of football or whatever, the game, then you watch a little bit of that.
I'm probably
But
just
the
gonna stay home with patches. I probably won't even. I probably won't even.
It
have a gaming
can't be, it cannot be where you're just chilling at home and it's just a whole day of Lifetime television for women. Cannot be about reality TV. Shame on the people who made reality TV.
Pretzel. I don't understand this comment here. Tim is true. MC Pimpin. Jeff Pruden. All right. Crypto Mike. Cool Cat Crypto. Trump is going to go nuts on Monday with Twitter. You know what's going to happen? He's going to, if he really is let loose, he's going to like make like 1,000 tweets or something ridiculous. He probably has them already saved. He's going to push a button and they're just all going to get released. It's just going to cut and paste, you know, a few years worth of them. Samuel, don't call me Captain Hook. Welcome back. You know, this reminds me. We still had that error message. I totally forgot about this. I was thinking about it the other day.
Are you serious?
We never got him. I never got him his
Oh my God.
What?
You never got him his NFT?
No, I tried to send it to him that first night and it was an error and I forgot to ask you and we've gotten so busy. So I owe you a WAGME NFT. It's not going to be as nice as, well,
I can't believe he's even here. Samuel Hook, man, you're the most amazing fan of all time. Yeah. I would be like Cartman. I'd be like, excuse me, I'm going home. You know?
That's it. Well, he's a good sport. He knows that I'm not, you know, figuring out how to do it. I tried to send it. Look, you'd rather have a Patches NFT anyway because he's a beautiful dog. But let me just tell you this, that I've got to get with Max one of these nights and figure out how the heck I can't.
How to send an NFT for me? The guy don't know jack about NFTs. You know that. I'll get with Legrand.
The gas problem. The Ethereum gas fees are messed up.
I would get with Legrand about that. I don't know.
Yeah,
you want to know why I don't talk about much about NFTs? I'll talk about like if a project offers that utility or something, right? But me, there's a reason why I don't talk about NFTs because I don't know squat when it comes to NFTs. The only NFTs I hold are the ones I won. I have never went out and bought an NFT. So therefore, I don't really talk about stuff I don't know. You guys know me. I don't do that. Yeah. So sorry, Larry.
Well, we'll figure it out with Legrand. Samuel, don't call me Captain Hook. Welcome back.
Samuel, you're awesome, man. I mean, you must really like the show. If you know what I mean? I mean, you didn't get his NFT. What the heck?
Yeah, I totally forgot about it. We've been so busy building stuff for the network that I totally forgot about it. I'm glad he came in here. That reminded me.
Well, hold on a second. Does he have like secretly like 50 DMs? Like, you know, if I was to go on your Twitter right now, would there be like 50 DMs from Samuel? Don't call me Captain. Yo, Larry, where's my freaking NFT, bruh? Huh? I saw you, man. I'm coming for you, Larry. I know you in North Carolina.
It's probably worth an Ethereum right now.
Listen here, Larry. You owe me that NFT. Is it like that? Is it that bad?
It's probably worth $1,500, so I better get it to him.
Okay.
You know, it's from my personal collection. Brian Dowey, cool cat. But you know what? Patches is going to be worth a lot more than that. You know, he just didn't. One from Max would probably be worth some. I don't know if anyone's going to want to buy an NFT.
Because I mean, technically speaking, he has been known as Samuel, don't call me Captain Hook. We don't want him to turn into Samuel, don't call me Suge Knight, you know, of Death Row Records because of coming after Larry.
I'll become the Tupac of crypto if that happens.
Well, he ended up dead.
Well, that's about become.
He was sitting next to Suge Knight. I rest my story. That's it.
I'll be more powerful that way. All right, Brian Dowey, cool cat. Should be interesting to say the least. Samuel, Jeff Pruden. Well, how are you, Samuel? Entertaining to say the least. I'm almost 1,000 followers. Plug-in for the win. Boom, baby. 4 people taking score at home. It's 350 Z's. That's right. If you guys are keeping score at home, that's my line. All right. My classic. We can't.
My duck sauce. Oh, you read it? No.
Oh, shoot. I
Yeah,
put it up there
man.
by accident. I retraced
Yeah.
it. I didn't read it. I just put it up there by accident.
Now, guys, I'll state this.
Boobs.
If
We can
freaking
say boobs.
YouTube does shut us down for that, then freaking shame on YouTube, man. You freaking
They won't.
over what do you want to call it? Like,
Hey, here's somebody
attack,
new.
whatever.
This has got to be one of our guys that changed it. Crypto Medizzle. What the heck? What the heck kind of name is that? Crypto McDizzle. Is that like a McDonald's version of
Well, you were
some
talking
kind of
about
like,
Tupac
is it
earlier,
like
so it's
crypto
like
sausage or something? Crypto Medizzle?
it's like McDonald's and Snoop Dogg.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Crypto
The Snoop
McDizzle.
Dogg of McDonald's. All right.
For
So
shizzle.
that looks like one of our NFTs. No, maybe not.
Faux
All right.
patches.
Welcome, Crypto McDizzle.
You know, patches needs.
Shizzle my nizzle McDizzle.
Yeah, you know, for
Something like
shizzle my
that.
nizzle used to drizzle down a VA. You know, remember that
Don't
song?
get
Yeah.
riggedy wrecked. All right. Cool. Cat
Patches
Crypto.
needs a McPizzle.
I got to be careful with you guys' comments. Larry will still read it out loud. Sorry. That's okay. Yeah, I almost did. Crypto McDizzle. Larry is texting his. Well, I want to read that one. That's not true. Oh man, that would really. That's gonna be the day that happens. It's like, you know, the world has come to an end. Cool Cat Crypto. I'll come listen. I just can't talk yet. Oh crap.
I
It's
saw the
Twitter.
comment, cool cat, and the answer is no. Why would I have something in the background playing? No.
Jeff Pruden, oh man, big dog sending prayers. Gonna show her the God candle.
Wow.
We have the
Well, then
God
there-
candle is only for special ladies.
There's your answer, cool cat crypto. It's not me who has it on the background. It's Brian Dowie.
The heck is that? Is money involved? What was that? Me hole?
Oh, when I said "Ay Dios mío,"
Oh,
"Ay Dios mío,"
scratch
you
my
thought I said
butt.
"me hole." Yeah.
You guys are something. And up slapping the bass man
Base.
base. All right. Cody Core, the adoption timeline with our community will enable ISO 222 messages for cross-border payments starting from August. Look at how knowledgeable Cody Core got. Like, he come a long way with us, right? He's been with us from the beginning. We're talking about ISOs and
True,
we
but-
talked about beam coins.
You know, he might have it too. Like, you know what, Larry? I've actually already been knowledgeable long before I joined you guys up in CTN. You just never noticed, sir.
Starting from August 2022, an opt-in basis, and March 2023 for general availability. All right. On October 20th, the ECB shared its decision delaying the ISO 222 migration of the Euro system by 4 months. That sync NFT. Elon needs to buy YouTube next. Oh, it would be great if he bought YouTube. That would be great.
Well, here's the
meaning-
thing, though. YouTube is owned by Google. So how's that going to work?
That's true. Maybe they could just sell it to him and just, you know, kick it off to him. Ha! I know, Max. Kidding.
I
Meow.
know, but are you? Are you? No.
Meow. Meow. I rock the bass. The bass.
Base. The
The
bass?
bass. It's
What
like a
in
fish.
the world? At least a fish?
I don't know. He's fishing. He's a cat. He likes fish. No. The bass. I rock the bass so damn hard is what he's saying. All right. He's going to go hard. So hard.
Wow.
You see my guitar videos. Oh, Crypto McDizzle has. Oh, this is Michael Cornwell. Because he said guitar videos.
Oh, Skin Flu Inu pre-sale.
Oh man, no, we're not talking about skin flutes or anything like that. That's just gross.
You know.
All right,
Interesting.
is he really?
So,
Does he really have that? Let's see.
Crypto McDizzle is Mike Cornwell. Really?
Is it Mike Cornwell? Mick, I told you it was one of our guys. Dizzle.
What if it's not?
Because that looks like this. That looks like
No.
his little
That's
classic
not it.
NFT.
That's not it. That's not it, man. That's gonna
It's
take you to
Dizzle.
some good buddy making a freaking sausage egg McMuffin with a, you know, an eraser or something.
Hey, where is he? Crypto McDizzle. D. And then I gotta change this.
Nah, this is not him. There's no way.
No, this is him.
Nah.
Is this Michael Cornwell?
No, where's his wrench?
No, he said, "Look, it's me, yo. Look at that. I can rock the fish too." Is
Where?
that
Where does it
Michael
say this?
Cornwell? It is him. I told you. It's me, yo.
Oh, my bad.
April 18th.
Well, I'll be darned. Crypto McDizzle.
Ah, that proves it because he knows that our first live show together was April 18th. That's how he knows.
Well, I'll be darned. Crypto McDizzle.
You know why? Because I saw a preview of the NFT that Legrand made, and that looks like it. That's why I said it was one of ours, but it's really not. It's one of the ones that Legrand made.
You should do that. Crypto Mike, next time you go to like your local chicken house, like it's Popeyes or something like that, you should just go to the drive-thru, and when they say, "Hi, welcome to Popeyes, may I take your order?" You should just be like, "Yo, man, I need 4 chicken wings fried hard and Crypto McDizzle," and just see what happens. Yeah,
it would be funny stuff. All right, so Boomer F and Sooner. Wait, can't say no,
right, because
skin.
that word that you said, the prawn, is common knowledge, but skin flute is not, and that's the way the algorithm works.
Yeah, it's crazy stuff. I mean, for sure. It's just that we live in a weird cancel culture world. All right. Yes. Cool Cat Crypto. Yes. Mike plays the guitar. And
oh no, don't say it after that. Okay, cool. I thought somebody was gonna say Mike plays the guitar and blankety blank skin flute, and I was like, no, don't do it. Don't say it.
Hey, look at that. Not the ace is wild, but the jokers are wild. And just so you know, this is a fake couch. Joker's wild. Hi, fellows from the UK. Joker's wild. How about that one? Joker, you got to yell it really loud so that we can blow off.
Welcome, Joker's wild. Yes. Thank you for joining us here at CTN. Everybody give Joker's Wild the warm CTN welcome. And we do hope that you end up being a regular here.
Well, we're getting the band back together, just like Blues Brothers. There you go. Joker. Hey, Joker. Let's start a band. I'll be drums. Okay. I can see Jeff Pruden playing the drums for sure. Kind of like Animal from the Muppets or something like that. Did we have a UK segment already, or we're having one because we had to have Mrs. Doubtfire on the show for a little while, or somebody like that? Or maybe like a dead president.
Oh, you wicked monkey!
Yeah, there you go. That one always makes me laugh.
The other one people like me to do is, for some reason, when I do the resume, like, "Oh, hello, my dear. My name is Yuta Virginia Doubtfire, dear. I always like to text message Larry about meeting me at the pancake house at 2:00 in the morning, for he can bring his dog Patches, and we can talk about all things that little children like to look at on PBS at 10 a.m. in the morning, my dear."
No, we're not doing that. And definitely not with Mrs. Doubtfire. Oh my God, that's just gross. But she can be like, like a super nanny. Mrs. Doubtfire can watch my children or something like that. She would be like a good nanny or something. Yeah. All right. All right, here it is. We missed it. Tim Shea, Brian slapping the bass, man. Cool Cat Crypto. We got drums, bass, guitar. Who's singing? I could do that. Well, I can rap. I can't sing, but I can rap. You guys know this. You got what?
Yes, Larry can rap. I've asked him like what kind of his favorite breakfast is. He's like, "Yo, I don't mean to brag, I don't mean to boast, but I like hot butter on my breakfast toast." And I was like, "Oh, okay, that works."
I can do it. I'm not gonna do it tonight. I had to write some lyrics. Drums. I'll sing to it. I'll do it at karaoke for somebody special someday, maybe. Legrand Commission. I know piano, drums, and bass.
Nice.
Clap for us. He's laughing, and Jeff Pruden says, "La la 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 la." He's holding his ears doing that. Crypto, Cool Cat Crypto, sing and play the drums, a la Grand Funk Railroad, and Phil Collins. How about that?
Heck yeah, I love Phil Collins, man. Phil Collins, one of my favorite 80s singers ever.
He was one of my favorites too. But I like so many different types of music. Cool Cat Crypto, we can have a rapper like Linkin Park. Oh, there you go.
And you mean like what's his name? Mike Shinoda, whatever his name is? I can't remember.
That's his name. I could beat him in basketball, whoever it is. Crypto McDizzle. For shizzle, my nizzle McDizzle. You got to say it that way. No, if anyone says it that way, they've copied me. And imitation is the highest form.
Oh no,
any of these other YouTubers, I can feel it coming.
You said it.
No,
you gotta clip it. Yeah,
you did it again. Do not put that on the blooper reel. No, and don't tell me anything about a sofa space king. No, we're not talking about sofa space king.
Queen.
Oh Lord. Oh, I've heard that one on text before. Oh Lord, I know somebody that says that now. Jeff Pruden, is laughing. And April Cornwell, breakfast toast. Laugh out loud. Ape Dog. Okay.
So I need to tell you guys something. It's only 4 more days. On Monday, we're gonna do the Halloween thing. I already got my Halloween
that's gonna be
gig
big.
for the show. Yeah, I got my voice for it, the whole 9 yards. And
Yeah,
it's gonna
I'm gonna be a good character for that one. Yep.
Okay.
Wait, so you have your character already lined up for
Oh,
Halloween?
I already got it. Yeah, it's done.
And you know what else is happening on Halloween? We're gonna have a couple of developers, I think, come on. It's gonna be Halloween, but they're also coming on to discuss. We're gonna do an AMA with a couple of developers.
Yep.
Developer. Okay, good. Ape Dog. What the heck is Ape Dog? Laugh. Yes, April Cornwell is laughing. Stop laughing at the show. If anybody's laughing at the show, I'm gonna get really mad. You're not. This is supposed to be. You're gonna be today for the Bitcoin price. I could see if we pass this level of resistance, Bitcoin could go up. And at the same time, once it hits a level of resistance, it could then again turn and go down. So at this point, my prediction for Bitcoin is that it could go up or down. Back to you. That's my technical analysis. Don't laugh at this show at all. It's supposed to be serious. A crypto show.
You know what? Edward loves seeing, and I guess some other people, and this is just, don't take it the wrong way, but they think it's kind of funny. They love it when I'm doing a news piece, right? And I'm like, and guys, that is the power behind XRP. So that's the news for today. Back to you, Larry. And then you're not there.
Why? Because I'm texting?
No, you're gone. Like you're
when I'm gone, when I go to get some water or coffee or tea.
Yeah, you're literally like there's nobody there. Like Dr. Claw, he's not there, but like there's a chair. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Well, I don't turn my camera off because if I did that, I would think that you would think there's something wrong with my internet connection. So I have my chair. It says Southern Wolf. See that? Even though I'm not from the South.
No, that's right. I know.
When you're in Rome, you do what the Romans do.
I guess,
when you're in the South, you do what the Southerners do. So
I guess it's just a funny thing that you do that some people like. So.
It is funny. And didn't you say one time I missed it, but you said that was like Han Solo, like with the cockpit chair, like going like moving it around or something?
I don't remember saying that.
Oh, never mind. Oh. Never mind. Strike that one from the record.
Maybe somebody else, maybe somebody from your family were watching or something.
No, you said something about me being like Han Solo one time, and I thought you meant because I go like this with my chair. Yeah, like we're fighting, the Imperial whatever. No, I don't know what I'm doing.
The Imperial whatever.
You guys take me off the big screen. It's embarrassing. They're watching us on smart TV right now. All right, people in the house. People in the house.
Oh yeah, the Imperial whatever. The Imperial whatever. Yeah, use the Force, Luke.
April Cornwell, you got it right. I got it right. Ape Dog. Am I saying something funny? Ape Dog. What the hell is Ape Dog anyway?
I don't know.
Shoot, nice. Boom. Cool Cat Crypto. I can play bass, guitar, drums, and sing. By the way. Oh, he's a cool cat. How about that? I never told you guys, but I wrote 4 songs. All praise and worship. So how about that?
Oh, that's good. That's good, LeBron. Right on.
2, maybe. Lang. Oh, I didn't even say my name properly because I'm laughing at. I'm not going to read this. Larry banging out that. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not bringing out the skin flute. No. And no one is going to play. I'm not bringing out my skin flute. No one is going to play my skin flute. You're not going to get me to say all that weird stuff.
You know how Legrand was saying that he wrote 4 songs?
Yeah.
I got to tell you guys something real quick. My dad used to come up with these great Forrest Gump jokes back in the day. And one of them was where Forrest Gump, he goes to church and he comes home and he tells his mom says to him, "Well, Forrest, what kind of new song did you learn in church?" And he says, "Mama, I learned that God likes to walk with me." What was that, Forrest? How's the song go? "Well, Mama, it goes something like this. God's name is Andy." Andy? Forrest, his name is not Andy. "Oh, yes, it is, Mama. It goes something like this. Andy walks with me. Andy talks with me." Anyway.
Oh, my God.
God's name is Andy. Anyway. Horrible.
Oh, man. Jeff Pruden, Legrand. All right. Cool Cat Crypto. I'm only good at base, though. Crypto for shizzle, my nizzle, McDizzle. My friends call me Mike Dog and calls April Ape Dog. So it's kind of a nickname. Oh, man. You got to be careful calling your wife a dog. You got to be careful with that stuff. If she's okay with it, then it's fine. But you got to be careful with this stuff. Remember, crypto for shizzle, my nizzle, McDizzle. My friend calls me Mike Dog, and April, aka Ape Dog. How about that? Jeff Rudin, I want to hear you sing. I'm not bad at singing. No, Cat, you can't sing. Cats can't sing, but they have sandpaper tongues. It's weird. Brian Dowie, Larry, if you sing, I'll buy you XRP money. I do not have a very good singing voice, but I can really, I'm telling you guys.
He's got to buy you XRP. Go for it.
In June, I will get up on stage in June in Miami, probably the 3rd week. And I will definitely rap for you guys on stage.
By June, XRP, you won't be able to buy XRP
the
for
crowd.
it.
You guys can carry me off. What?
He won't be able to buy you XRP in June. It'll be too expensive. Now's your chance.
Well, I really don't know what I could sing. I mean, I'm not really that good of a singer, and my voice will crack. So that's a problem.
Just do something. Do a rap or something. Just do a rap. How about this? Just do a rap. Just do a rap. You have to sing.
Now that the shib is jumping or the bass kicked in,
yeah,
and just pumping, that kind of stuff. I don't know. I just made that up, but I have to have more time with lyrics. There's
no, man. It's easy. It's easy. Just go with the flow. Just be like, yo, my name is Larry. My face is hairy. I'm looking for a girl at the pancake house at 2:00 a.m. So I might be able to marry. I don't have the XRP. Yeah, you know me doing my thing since 1993. Like that.
Okay.
All right.
Well, you're good at the improv singing.
There you go.
Freestyle type stuff. All right. Cats have bad breath. That's a fact. I sound like Jim Morrison. All right.
There you go. Do that.
Make it so. Star Wars. Edward, we need a skin flute.
Oh, God.
There are no skin flutes being exposed on the show except for one being, and that would be Patches. Every once in a while, he does kind of like accidentally expose his special flute. But that is not his fault because he is a dog.
But nobody knows how to play that flute. That's the whole point.
I can't play it though. All right. Terrible Max. That one needs work, Max. All right, Jeff Pruden. Legrand.
You're throwing tomatoes at me. Yes.
Oh, they're throwing tomatoes at you. All right, they're laughing. That's funny. Tomato face. All right. Crypto for sizzle, my nizzle, McDizzle. She was gonna get it stitched in her leather jacket. Laugh out loud for Rolling Red. Oh, you guys are riders. You got a motorcycle. All right. So her nickname is Ape Dog. All right. Well, we could have an NFT of April, and underneath it should say April, aka Ape Dog. That'd be kind of cool. All right. So not buying you XRP in June, Larry. Start rapping. I'm gonna I need lyrics up on the screen. Something like that. And you know what the problem is? I need to hear the music. I need to feel the music. I'm not going to just rap without any music playing. That music has to play. I have to get into the mood. I can do it. It has to be on camera. I can do all that stuff on camera. That's not a problem. The problem is that it has to be music, and then we're going to get a copyright strike, so we can't do it. So I'll have to do it on stage. All right. Boomer F and Sooner. Sing some Luke Skywalker. Oh, 2 Live Crew. How about that? I could tell you some stories about that song, 2 Live Crew. I can't be saying that on here because there's children watching, right? April Cornwell's children are watching. Everyone say, hey, we want some. Boomer, love that 2 Live Crew. I tell you what, Cool Cat Crypto bought 4 sets of dumbbells today. $380. How about that? You should have put 350 so I could say 350. And then you could have said plus 30. All right. So Jeff Pruden, I need 3 more followers on Twitter for 800. Who isn't following me? Yes. Ape Dog NFT, and someone will buy it. Maybe your husband will buy it from you or from us. Oh, it goes to the network. You know what? Your husband wants you to have an April Cornwell, aka Ape Dog NFT, and he will buy it for you for Valentine's Day. And the proceeds will go to the network. How about that? It's a good deal for us. Cody Core, what's your all-time favorite song, Larry? Oh, that's a tough one. I don't think I have an all-time favorite song. I couldn't pin it to one song. It depends on my mood. I'll tell you something funny. I do some crazy things. Like this morning, I had to clean my kitchen because there's no girlfriend here. There's no wife here. There's nothing here. It's just me and Patches. We live like bachelors. A couple times a month, the kids come, and then I make them clean. But I'm listening to the 50 song. No, I do. They're like, they're indentured, I don't know what. They're servants. And they're children, so it's legal. But the thing is this. Here's the thing. I'm playing the 50s music. I'm getting so sick of listening to so many different 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. current music, everything, all different genres, right? Whatever it's called, the different types of music. I'm listening to the 50s. I'm listening to the 50s music, and I'm cleaning because when I listen to the 50s, I feel like I can clean better or something. It's weird, So I'm listening to that stuff. Crypto for shizzle by Nizzle McDrizzle. We're right. We're right at 1,500 Ethereum. Oh my God, that NFT is worth $1,500. I have to give it to Samuel. Don't call me Captain Hook. What do you think it'll do? Bounce or go down? I think it's gonna before the end of the year. I think it's gonna hit 850. I really do. I could be wrong, but that's when Bitcoin hits 12. Boomer effing sooner. I'm now following you, Jeff. How about that? Brian Dowie, cool cat. Did they come with a free keyboard? 350. There you go. 350 plus 30. One time I played the episode of South Park, which I don't even watch, but there was one episode when I watched it a long time ago because I don't watch cable. I don't watch any TV, but they had a long time ago when I used to. See, I haven't had cable since 2007. But anyway, I watched it and there was a Loch Ness Monster. We played the Loch Ness Monster and it gave us a copyright strike. 90s hip hop all day. How about that? Cool cat. Well, so now when I play basketball, I play different types of music. So for basketball, I usually play rap or I play heavy metal. If I want to get really intense, if I'm a little bit like edgy and I want to I really want to let everything kind of out, I'll play like heavy metal actually, just like not really, and more like rock and stuff. Like the name, Van Halen or I was listening to that song Hot for Teacher today. That was happening to play. There was a sign. It was playing in my truck.
But let's think one thing straight, okay? If you're going to listen to Van Halen,
Motley Crue. I listen to Motley Crue. But
if you're going to listen to Van Halen, it has to be Van Halen with David Lee Roth before the whole Sammy Hagar thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not that picky. This keyboard kicks butt. All right. So do you have another segment, Max? Is this one going to be the UK one where Mrs. Doubtfire is appearing?
No, this is just the last segment, and it's I know you want me to say it, so I'll just say something like, "Oh, hello, my dear. Thank you for texting me at exactly 11:17 p.m., my dear. We are going to get together later at the Pancake House at 2:00 in the morning." All right. So here we go.
Oh boy, I am not going to the Pancake House. I'm not going to the Waffle House with Mrs. Doubtfire. I'm sorry. You can come watch my children, but not that.
Not like that.
I'm not going on a date with Mrs. Doubtfire.
With Doubtfire.
Oh. No. None of that stuff.
All right. Well, fair enough. All right, guys. Well, welcome to the last segment. You made it this far. We kind of got off kilter because it wouldn't be a proper CTN episode if we didn't do that, right?
We always have to go off the rails at some point.
Yeah. You hear, Stone the Guy with Tomatoes, hip hop, whatever you want to call it. But here you go. Weekly update. The moment of convergence is almost here. Or is it? It was yet another mostly flat week for cryptos as Bitcoin continued to hover around the 19K level. We've seen it, right? What's going on with all this macroeconomic developments? So this was the recent piece. The one before that I wanted to cover before, of course, had a lot of real life problems and so on, was actually on the 15th. So this one's a little bit more updated, but it states just like you see right here. It was yet another mostly flat week for cryptos as Bitcoin continued to hover around that 19K level amid mixed macroeconomic developments. Now, keep in mind, we did see the overall crypto market cap go a little over that 1 trillion mark. And like we pointed at the beginning of the show, a lot of people felt as though that this might be a sign of a bull run. I don't think we're quite there yet, but it could be wrong. Maybe there's another pullback. I don't know. I just think there's a lot of weird things going on. Let's face it, not just with the country, but the world in general. But anyway, check this out. So cryptos, as we know, a lot of them are consolidating as we speak before their next big move. But according to Investor Place, it states they think that's exactly what's happening. And we believe that the next big move will be higher. Indeed, we are so confident in that call that we are, for the first time in over 9 months, thinking about adding new cryptos to the model portfolio to position ourselves for boom cycle 2023. In a nutshell, the bull thesis boils down to the following. Cryptos are a hedge against money printing. Notice the key words here. It's not the old narrative of a hedge against inflation. The new expression is against a money printing and major risk on asset. And if anything, it's just that, preparing for some of these CBDs coming up, recognizing what ones have utility tied into that and what technologies that, you should recognize, whether it's XRP, you name it, Quant, the whole thing with the Overledger, the whole thing with, their operating system. You get the gist. So it states, therefore, cryptos tend to work exceptionally well when monetary policy is loosening, and they tend to crash when monetary policy is tightening. Monetary policy has been tightening all year long, hence the crash in cryptos. But the macroeconomic tides are starting to turn. Inflation is falling. The economy is cooling. Markets are crashing. Financial stress is building, of course, in a way that's supportive of a Fed policy pivot. Tightening will turn into loosening at some point in 2023, and likely at the first hint of this pivotal pivot, cryptos will soar and enter a new boom cycle. We became more convinced of this thesis this past week. On Friday, the Wall Street Journal released an article that strongly suggested a growing concern among Fed members that they are going too fast on rate hikes. And some people feel as though that, if anything, it's too much of these rate hikes and too fast as far as, one's coming out like maybe every other month, it seems like, or actually just that every month almost seems like it's a average at this point. It says, or I should say, it states, by extension, it suggested a growing consensus among Fed members that they need to slow down. Context matters. The Wall Street Journal has been the mouthpiece for the Fed all year long. Whenever the Fed wants to get a message out to the markets, but doesn't want to communicate that message directly due to the potential for poor optics, they, quote, leak a message to a Wall Street Journal reporter by the name of, for instance, Nick Timiraos, who then writes an article about it, of course, in the journal. It's a pattern that has been repeated multiple times this year. Friday's Wall Street Journal article was written by Timiraos, therefore it carries extra weight. We should interpret that article as a subliminal message from the Fed that in their November meeting, they'll likely talk about slowing the pace of rate hikes. Now, let me pause here for just a moment in regards to that and reflect upon this, because the way I look at it is like this. When you look at what happened, for instance, with last year in the bull run, so on and so forth, and then shortly after that, it's like people preferred when we had the announcement of some of these rate hikes, and then the market were to respond to that after, whether it was a negative impact or positive, and so on. The point was being able to prepare for maybe like one big rate hike and not have to see the Fed basically come in and raise the interest rates on a regular basis. Where everything gets messed up is when we have it happen multiple times, especially in this year. It's kind of like you can't walk away from it. And it's because we can't seem to get away from it or walk away from it. It's this going thing that's just kind of lurking in the background. And I feel as though that this is a big reason why, people make these statements of, Bitcoin's going to crash to 12K. We're going to see Ethereum, go well below 800, you name it. Again, 2022 though is a way different type of package, right? When you compare it to the likes of what happened last year. So while I'm all for getting things in a rear view, let's face it, we're not out of the woods yet. However, there is more in regards to this, and we're going to get into it. Listen to what they have to say about what's upcoming. Now, it says the policy pivot, of course, is underway. Remember, this is a process, not a moment. The process has begun. Technically, it lines up with the charts almost too perfectly. For weeks now, we have consistently updated you on our so-called Bitcoin triangles chart, which graphs the price action on BTC as a series of descending triangles in 2022 and shows that every major move in Bitcoin year to date has been spiked by a convergence of these descending triangles. The third convergence is due in early November. That's right around the corner. And like it shows right here, right when the Feds meet next. Now, of course, I can't blow this particular part up, but you see it. Bitcoin triangle convergence. The moment of convergence is almost here. The top part shows basically roughly around, was it mid-January to, I don't know, I want to say the middle of August. I'm sorry, beginning of January, actually end of January to, let's just state June. It says inflation was still rising amidst this descending triangle. We covered this before, but the last part that mentions June 2022 right up to now says inflation is now falling rapidly in this descending triangle, potentially resulting in a different outcome for the conversions. The outcome of that Fed meeting, and specifically the tone of Fed Chair Jerome Powell, aka the old man that rolls out of the cave, as Larry puts it, in the post-meeting press conference, will decide the result of this convergence. I feel that way too. Some of you guys may feel that way as well. And on top of it, a hawkish tone will ensure this convergence results in a breakdown. A dovish tone will ensure this is somebody instant messaging you on Facebook, but not really. This will result in a breakdown. Friday's Wall Street Journal article strongly suggests that the Fed is likely to strike a dovish tone in early November, or at least a more dovish than expected tone. Therefore, we have a higher conviction today than we did last week that November could be a pivotal bullish month for the crypto markets. Now, I will state this, last year we had multiple all-time highs when, let's face it, 11/11/2021. Bitcoin, for instance, Facebook Messenger, for instance, and it basically states that Friday's Wall Street Journal article strongly suggests that the Fed is likely to strike a dovish tone in early November, or at least a more dovish expected tone. And if anything, look what it says here. That's why this week, for the first time in 9 months, we started to think about buying some more cryptos. Hold on a second. Let me see what's going on with this. All right. So let me see here. So it states, sorry, I'm going to come back. So stay tuned. Buying season upon us. On that note, let's dive into the weekly update on our portfolio. And I want to get into this in just a moment. And that is, I'm going to read some of these portfolio notes to you. It says Polygon Matic will be leveraged by Brazilian fintech Nubank for its loyalty program and by the Indian e-commerce giant for its shopping metaverse. Nubank aims to airdrop tokens to its customers next year that will serve as loyalty rewards tokens, granting access to discounts and other benefits. Flipkart is entering the Web3 space by creating a unique, immersive experience. Customers will be able to make realistic avatars and go on e-commerce quests, engage more closely with brands they like. In other Polygon news, Reddit has managed to onboard millions to Polygon without most of them probably even knowing, thanks to its avatars. And it's just that, a lot of people don't want just the typical animated avatars anymore, right? They want things to look more realistic. Even with gaming, let's face it, from a gaming perspective, you play some of these games, you want to look like what? You don't want it to look all cartoony. You don't want it to look like, Fortnite. You want it to look more realistic. A little bit more, we covered Near before. It says Sweat Economy, a project on Near Protocol, hits 3.5 million users per month. I think we covered this maybe about a month or so ago. The project rewards users for walking and is top project on Near according to the number of transactions. I'm not going to mention the one about Solana because I know a lot of you guys, I don't know, are just not big as Solana fans. But how about this? Stellar XLM, the smart contract platform, is live on the network's incentivized testnet, which is called FutureNet. A $100 million fund has been created to reward developers, helping expand Stellar's ecosystem and provide feedback before its mainnet launch. And last but not least, Taco Labs. Yeah, listen to this. Launches its loyalty automation offering on Shopify via the Tezos network, which is aka XTZ. Shopify merchants can engage with customers in new ways by incorporating NFTs to their strategy with help from Taco's end-to-end solution. So that is the latest in regards to what is going on with Investor Place. Glad to, of course, be able to bring you guys this coverage. Been wanting to do this for quite some time. I want to see another update. We'll go ahead and present it to you. And with that said, back to you, Larry.
All right, thank you. I had my microphone off for a second. Just going through here. Most of the things in here are just kind of like funny comments. I'm trying to see if there's one that's a crypto one. I know you guys made a lot of them, and I'm having a hard time finding a crypto comment. Been spending. All right, so let's see. Nope. This is about. Okay, here it is. Legrand. Larry's missing out with Cool Cat in the house. Don't tell me we didn't warn you. Yeah, you guys have been warning me about XRP. Even worse, we all told you. So go buy XRP or we're all going to have to leave. Okay. Well, Monday I'll buy it. Let's see. Now it's Larry's turn. Larry's texting NFT coming. That'll be a funny one. Patches is going off. Yeah, Patches actually left the room and then came back. Twitter followers. Monero goes under $100. I might get some. Cool Cat Crypto. I've always liked Monero, just have none. That's kind of how I feel with Quant. You know, it's like up high. Gotta kind of have to wait for it to come back. That's why I might buy some of the lower cap ISOs. But I still do want to get Quant. I have to get XRP, even though the market cap is higher than I would like. I typically, I like small caps, a little bit more. Larry? All right. So yeah, here's the link. I was typing that bunch of stuff in the chat, and here it is. Make sure you go to cryptotalknow.net if you haven't downloaded our app, of course. He's waiting on 4 cents. Not waiting for that low. Waiting for free XLM. And that's it. So I think we got through all the comments, Max.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and wrap up the show. Thank you so much for everybody who joined us here tonight. Stay tuned tomorrow for more of CTN. We always try to shoot for 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. But a lot of times we do have to, set around maybe 15 minutes after that just to kind of give us a little bit more prep time, or maybe we're rushing through traffic, those type of things. But also be on the lookout for more recorded content. We want to try to get that algorithm to kick in a little bit better to recommend the channel to more and more people out there. And if anything, you're going to see some more recorded from myself. We'll continue to recognize what's going on in this market. Particular alert I want you guys to pay attention to if you haven't done so already. I'm sure you have. And that is, of course, if you see things going on with USTC, be on the lookout for what's going to happen with Luna Classic. We'll, of course, follow that. And maybe by tomorrow, something big will happen. I'm going to kick it over to Larry. He's going to show you a little bit in regards to the CTN site. It's been a great show, guys. Glad to be back with you.
Thanks. And this is a good reminder, a good segue from Legrand Commission. If you want to be entered into the NFT giveaway, which we're going to start giving them away every single day starting November 1st, you must download our CTN app. And that's right over here at cryptotalknow.net. Be sure to download the app. Remember, you guys are the OGs of the OGs before it even gets on the App Store and Google Play. It's going to be 3 billion people have access to downloading it. So you are the OGs of OGs. Make sure you download it to stay in touch with us. You can chat with us, all things crypto and entertainment. All right, later, guys. Brian Dowie, Marlena says goodbye. Brian Dowie, Legrand, when is the giveaway? November 1st, we're going to start giving away the NFTs. So there, you know what? And I forgot to say this. I'm going to emphasize this again. I never even thought of it this way, but whoever gets the first ever CTN NFT, maybe we should, you know what? We probably should give away some of them to the core team first. So the core team members should get them. But even so, whoever wins the first one in the audience, that NFT is probably going to be worth a good amount in the future because it's going to be the first one. So that's kind of cool. So, But thank you so much, guys, for watching. We'll see you again tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be good, be safe, and take care.
Good night, everybody.